welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. And for my returning subscribers, welcome back, you guys. I'm excited. I got one of the new Oracle decks came in, so I'm really excited about that. Ooh, y'all. I don't know why I am a little bit cold. Anywho, I'm gonna give everybody a minute to hop in. Hey, Space Queen. Hang on a second, y'all. Moving stuff out of the way. Hey, Sarah Loves. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. It'll get better, love. Don't let it get you down. It will get better. The last few weeks have been like really trying. Oh no. Y'all, I was asleep. I took a nap. So I'm looking a little bit rough, okay? I was taking a nap. Sarah, what's a Mini Cooper? Oh, wow, okay. I was like, what's a Mini Cooper? Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. I never heard of a Mini Cooper. Hey, Happily Love. Yeah, I'm so sorry you lost the car. Hi, July. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Yeah, you know what? You know, sometimes things run their course, and the Mini Cooper must have run its course. So it's like the universe is gonna bless you with something better. Yeah. Oh, here, let me put the light right here. Yeah. So see, it all worked out. It worked out. Works out, boo. Thank you, Happily Love. Oh, y'all, I was trying to look for, what was I looking for? Exactly. Trust and know it, Sarah. Trust and know. He has a perfect plan. Absolutely, y'all. What I'm going to do, Sarah and Happily, I'm going to do the first 5 people for free, and anybody after the first 5 will need to send in their donation. Absolutely. Hi, Melanie. That's how I was, Sarah. I can totally relate. Yeah, if you're wanting to be on the list, just make sure you drop a heart. Any color other than green. Also, if you do the live stream, please do me a huge favor and make sure you hit that thumbs up, okay? If you send a green heart, that indicates that you donated. Well, you know, Sarah, you may be approved for a better vehicle at a really reasonable price. Like, you may be able to negotiate, because, you know, with all the stuff that happened with COVID and all these cars that they're trying to get sold out, because if you notice, they're trying to do away with gasoline vehicles. They're trying to go to electric. So you may be able to get a newer vehicle at a very reasonable price, especially if you have good credit, or at least fair. Yeah, because you know, now they've got these cars that like you charge it up, plug it in. Like, I guess Tesla set the stage for it, and they started doing all these hybrid cars. So you know what, I'm now we're talking about that, I'm curious to know if those hybrid cars cost more than regular cars. Like, I wonder, like, you know, I don't know. I know it's a big deal, like in California, New York, like bigger cities. Yes, welcome to the channel, July. Welcome to the channel. For those who are new, please make sure that you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way, anytime I go live, you guys can be notified. And also make sure you thumbs up the video. Yeah. What's good, Melanie? It was good. I actually spent time with my family today. Um, I spent time with everybody today, and then I did some self care. I treated myself. Yeah, treated myself today. So I'm excited about that. I missed my sister. I didn't get to see my sister because her and the baby are still in the hospital. But I plan on seeing her again soon. Thank you, July. Yeah, you can go ahead and drop your question, July. Which I'm grateful because I think they get out. I think they're going to be out of the hospital by Monday. So, yay. Oh, you guys, I have a new Oracle deck. Let's see. I need to get, hold on. I need to grab a lighter. I need to grab a lighter. Right. Cool. Yes. And all moderators will be added unless you don't want a reading, just let me know. Right? If you don't want a reading, let me know. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, let's find out. Ooh, says the Dragon Tarot by Owl Goddess Oracle. Let's find out, July. I have to check out the Dragon Tarot because I didn't really look at it. These are so cute. So cute. I love these. Oh, these cute little stickers in here. Shout out to Owl Goddess. These cute little stickers. I got a thank you card. This is so sweet. What is this? Owl Goddess Oracles. It's like a business card. This is nice. And I have the Boss Lady. What? So fitting. I swear, I collect all these different stickers from all these different Etsy sellers. Hey, M. I love it. I just love it, you guys. It's so tiny. Look at this. Y'all, I have an Oracle deck that's going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be this small, but it's going to be small. I hadn't edited it yet. It's so tiny. And there's little crystals in this bag, but I'm not going to take them out. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I need to grab a lighter. July, give me 1 second. So I need to grab a lighter. Rico, what are you doing, sir? I swear. Rico thinks he's my boss. I can't tell him nothing, y'all. He thinks he's kingly. Okay. So let's find out what your spirit guides. It's funny, y'all, because I just posted a general reading from your spirit guides and ancestors. So I'm going to try to go back and re-upload that because for whatever reason, it must not have gone through. So, yeah, I'm going to try to do that. He was good, Melanie. He had a staph infection, so they had to keep him a few extra days. He had to go back in the hospital a few extra days. And so my sister also had to go back in the hospital, but that was like a week ago. And I think she gets to go home either late tonight or tomorrow. Definitely by Monday. We don't live close to each other, so I would have to go visit. That's too funny, Em. That is too funny. That is too funny. I'm glad he reached out. I'm so glad he reached out. Because sometimes, yes, yes. Sometimes when babies come out and they have, like, I think the doctors use like certain instruments or tools, and I think sometimes it can either aggravate the baby. I don't know. I don't know. That's just a guess. Don't get me lying. That's just what I could think. Thank you, M Love. I'm so glad. I'm really glad that I have people like you on my channel, that actually share the feedback, and people who book personal readings with me, because I try to tell people the cards don't lie. Even if the scenario is not exactly how the cards lay it out, if it's close to the situation, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for July? What does July need to know? What does her higher self need her to know? Oh, Rico, get it together, sir. A mess. A whole mess, y'all. Okay. That's beautiful. I'm so happy for you, Em, because you deserve it. You just deserve it. I swear it's like the universe allows us to go through rough stuff so that we can have something better. Spirit, what messages do you have for July? What does her higher self want her to know? Hi, Aquarian. Ooh, we have self-worth and expectations. The energy that I get from this is Spirit is wanting you to know, your higher self is wanting you to know, that you need to focus on taking care of you, July. I feel like you probably do a lot for everybody in your inner circle, and Spirit is saying now is the time, this summer, for you to take care of you. What does July need? How does July feel? What are July's goals? What are your expectations? What are your standards? Also setting really healthy boundaries, so that way nobody, not that anyone, in particular takes advantage of you, but so that they don't even try to. Make sure that your boundaries are strong. Like you said, healthy boundaries for yourself, and don't allow people to treat you any type of way just because maybe they're familiar with you or whatever the case is, you know, self-worth. That's one. Here we go. Hey, Donata, thank you. Also knowing your worth and not settling for just anything, because you see it says self-worth and expectations, not just settling for anything just because, well, I have to use a relationship as an example. Sometimes when we're dating people or getting to know people in the initial stages, sometimes we tolerate certain behavior because we think, well, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but no, know your worth. And sometimes the worst offenders are family. Know your worth, and like I said before, set healthy boundaries. Don't allow family members to use your time and energy without it being reciprocated. Like, don't babysit for a cousin just because they're your cousin, and every time she has an emergency, she calls you to come babysit for free. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You have a life. So make sure you let that be known. Also, do not feel guilty about telling people no. It is okay to say no without feeling guilty about it. That's the part, right? You can, because a lot of times we'll say no, no, thank you, not right now, maybe later. No, just no. I'm sorry, no. Well, I was calling you to see if I could borrow $100 because I'm kind of sure. No, sorry, not gonna do it. Especially if it's a man, don't. Don't feel too guilty about it at all, because men have no problem telling anyone no. Yeah. And not feeling guilty about those boundaries, because sometimes we'll ease up on the boundary because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But no, ma'am. Self-worth, it's about you. If every time somebody has an emergency, they come to you, oh, well, I have a flat tire, I need you to come pick me up. Or, oh, I just ran out of gas on the side of the road, I don't know how I'm going to get there. And this happens frequently. I'm not saying, something happens, because we all have hard times, right? But I'm saying where you see a consistent pattern, and this is where we talk about enabling. Like, we enable people to cross our boundaries because we allow it, we tolerate it, right? And you have to know your worth and say, no, ma'am. Like you said at work, I'm not going to keep doing this for you. I'm not going to keep, because you don't feel like calling this customer back, and I have things that need to be processed, files that need to be claims that need to be filed, or emails that need to be sent out. I'm not going to keep doing that for you. I didn't get paid. I don't sit here and get paid 9 to 5 to do your job and mine. No, ma'am. And you're supposed to collect invoices, and that's what you need to do. I'm over here doing this. Everybody has a role. Do your job, right? You may want to help out sometimes with this person. Say, oh, well, can you put this in there? Sure, I'll take this to the back for you. But we're not going to make this a habit. There's a difference. There has to be balance. That's the thing. Spirit saying, know your worth. Because you having to constantly, they ask you to constantly stay late, for example, right? Stay late. How many times are you going to stay late when you're putting your family on hold? If you have children, that's time that you could be spending with your children, right? Or your husband, or your significant other, whoever, other family members, because they keep asking you, acting like it's so important for you to stay over when it's stuff that could have been done throughout the course of the day. No, not going to do it. See, this is what I'm talking about. No, and not feeling guilty about it. There's no reason for you to feel guilty about it. Just because she has a title that says senior manager, at the end of the day, this is how I look at it, right? You're a human being, they're a human being. You have a life, she has a life. You have a role, she has a role. And I'd like for you to just think about it this way, for example. If you had things that needed to be done, would she come in and do them for you? Would she come in and do them for you frequently? This is where I talk about the reciprocity and the balance. Keep that in mind. We also have storm, unexpected. Yeah. There's changes that need to be made with this storm and unexpected. This is like tower energy. Also, this is like realizations, and also shadow work is what I get from this card. Like, you're coming to some realizations about yourself and the things that you're tired of or fed up with, and it's time to make important changes, because if you don't, certain people will take advantage of that. You know that saying, some people take your kindness for weakness? It's true. Because they're like, oh, well, she's such a nice person, she'll just do it anyway. Just give it to her. Just give it to Jackie. She'll do it. Because they know that I'm never going to say no. But when I start putting my foot down, I'm saying, no, I'm leaving at 5. I'm not staying here and doing any of this. We're closed. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not dealing with another client. It's the end of the day. I have a life. So now they're going to be forced to respect your boundaries. They're going to be forced to respect July. Do you see what I'm saying? It's mutual respect. Let's see. Yep. So now there's going to be it's going to be a little shake up. It's going to be a little rocky, because people are realizing, oh shit, July knows her worth. She's not going to allow me to just hand her things or tell her to do things and walk away. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Or give her a problem and expect her to just fix it. No, ma'am. Not gonna do it. Spirit says, know your worth and set better boundaries. Say no. Say no to others and say yes to July, because July cannot take care of anyone else until she takes care of herself, right? If a mother is not well, she's sick and she's down, she couldn't take care of her babies, right? That's just like in the wild. A mother bear, she can't take care of her cubs if she's not well. So the babies are left to fend for themselves. I want everyone watching this live stream to think of self-care and self-worth and self-awareness in that aspect. You're a mother bear. You have cubs, whoever those cubs are. But you can't take care of your cubs, your husband, boyfriend, mom, siblings, whoever it is, co-workers. You can't take care of the cubs until you take care of the mother bear, right? Which is why I feel like Mother's Day of all holidays should be the biggest holiday ever. Because women are incredibly amazing beings. Women do so much, we give so much, we sacrifice so much, we tolerate so much because we care about everybody in our circle. And sometimes we care too much and end up putting ourselves last. Let's see. And sometimes the people that we love the most and care for the most treat us the worst. It's horrible. Until you start setting those boundaries and saying, enough is enough. I'm not allowing it. The stuff that women endure and go through, like, I can't even put into words. Right? Yes, look, freedom. Freedom. Spirit is saying, look, there's going to be opportunities for you to release that chaotic energy that surrounds you. Once you start setting those healthy boundaries and you really know your worth and you really start standing firm on your boundaries and saying no and not just settling and allowing things to happen or just going with it, you know, sometimes we do that too. Like, let's say your partner he wants to do something and it's not something that you really want to do. Sometimes we'll just be like, oh, okay, like, no, honey, if you want to go to the football game, you can go with your boys. I don't want to go. I love you, but I don't want to go. There's nothing wrong with being honest about how you truly feel, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Or your best friend's like, oh, we're going to have girls' night and we're going to do this, but you already plan to spend time with your significant other. So it's like now you're in a situation where you have to make a choice. Choose where your heart is wanting to be. Like, don't just do it because, well, they're all going to go, and if I don't go, they're going to feel this type of way. No. If they're really true friends, they're going to understand that you have a life. Yeah. Spirit saying you have the opportunity. There's going to be so many opportunities for you to have blessings coming in towards you July, this month, going into June. But Spirit is like, you have to embrace those opportunities. Don't allow fear to keep you back. Let's see. What else is our higher self wanted to know, Spirit? You also have to take that leap of faith. Like I said, don't allow fear to hold you back. Also taking that leap of faith is setting those boundaries and saying, you know what? This is what I'm not going to do. Look at this. And as I said, as we talked about all of that and nurturing oneself and knowing your worth, we have karma, justice, and balance. Because, like I said, all karma has to be repaid, even good karma. So of all the times that you stayed late, all the times that you sacrificed your sleep to get up an hour earlier, to do something for someone else, Spirit is saying that karma, it's time for that karmic justice to come back around to you. So blessings, you're going to have an opportunity for blessings to come towards you. Could be in a financial sense, but Spirit wants you to know everything has to be balanced. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Also, if there's someone that's hurt you in the past, Spirit is saying there's going to be balance in that situation. Justice will be served is what Spirit wants you to know. Don't worry about it. Like, don't stress yourself over, well, I wonder how this person is doing. We're no longer together because he treated me like this. Spirit's like, we got you. Your spirit team's going to take care of it. Listen, they see everything in the 5D. Everything. Let's see. Let me pull Oracle message. Hang on a second. So let me get an ancestor message. Rico, stop biting my pants. Nope. Nosy bunny. Okay. All right, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit saying what goes around comes around, and you don't have to concern yourself with it. It's none of your concern anymore. That song by Janae Aiko, if you haven't heard it, girl, you gotta go listen to it. It's none of your concern anymore. Whoever it is that you're with now, it's none of their concern. Yeah, justice will be served. You're most welcome. The best thing anybody can do after a breakup is glow up, level up. That's the best thing you can do. There's no sense in trying to get even with someone or hoping that they, praying for their demise or fall, because it's going to happen naturally. Look. Ooh, Spirit gave you a few messages. They're beautiful too. Okay. We have Sky Father. Also, I feel that this energy with that song too, freedom and opportunities. That's why that song came through. Because it's like, it's none of your concern anymore. When you're done with something, when you are truly done with anything, a job, a rental property, like an apartment, you're done with that lease, you're done, you've moved on. You're not going to call that landlord back and be like, I was just wondering if you have an extra. No, you've moved from that place. You're no longer in that place. Why do we do that with relationships? We want to go stalking the person's Facebook page. We want to go see what they're doing on Instagram, what they're posting. Why do we care? It's none of our concern anymore. Same with that other person. We're not together, so whoever I'm with, whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm at, it's none of your business. Like, at this point, that person has separated themselves from you. So it's none of their concern. None of their concern. You don't go back to a job that you worked at 6 years ago and be like, I wonder if Joe's still there. Do you care? No, absolutely not. The ancestors' message for you, July, is Sky Father, trust in the unknown. That's the first message. Trust in the unknown. Let's see it. Let's see it. What's the message, Spirit? It says, trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. That's what your ancestors and spirit team want you to know. The angels want you to know. Your path is unfolding exactly the way that it's supposed to. You have a personal relationship with the great Father, with the Heavenly Father, the creator of the universe, whatever name you use to call him, Jehovah, Yahweh, God, Buddha, whatever name you use, you have a direct link to him. And he's guiding you along the way, Spirit says. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. Yeah. Says you are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail. This is where the anxiety comes in. This is what your ancestors want you to know right now, because they see you. You do not need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. So for all those people watching this live stream, when you come to a reader, readers are not real readers, are not here to foretell your future. That is not what we're here for. Because what should you be focused on? Not what happened, not what's going to happen, but what's happening right now. Spirit wants you to be present right now. Because what you do right now is going to shape and pave the way for what's to come. I hope it makes sense. Right? When this card appears, you're being guided to take a step back and get out of your own way. Sometimes we block our blessings. Exactly. And I have watched so many people's past life regressions where their spirit team told them once they crossed over to the other side, and they did a life review of what the events that happened in their life. The spirit team told them, this time when you incarnate in the next life, you need to be present. You don't need to constantly overwork. You don't need to constantly be involved in so many other things, because what's important is your circle, your inner circle. That's why it's so important to protect your energy and to be aware and mindful of who you share your energy with. Because everybody is not rooting for you, everyone doesn't love you, and everyone doesn't support you. But the people who do support you and the people who do love you, those are the people to be concerned with. Your ride or die day ones, right? Says, take a step back and get out of your own way, because there is a great power that is not only around you, but within you. Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. And I love that. I love that wording, because life is an experience. We are having, how does the phrase go? Y'all know what I'm going to say, right? We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Does that make sense? Spiritual being having a human experience. Because our soul, like our consciousness, is what makes you who you are uniquely, individually. The physical body is just what you see. The physical body is going to get old, it's going to get sick, and it's going to die. It's going to deteriorate. But your soul, your consciousness, your energy, the force that makes you who you are, it's still going to be there. So that's why Spirit is like, focus on here and now. This is an experience. Everything in your life, everything that happens, everything that's going to happen, and everything that has already happened is an experience. And guess what? When we pass in the physical, the generations to come, they're going to see our spirit. They're going to see the seeds of what we planted. They're going to see the experiences that we went through, the lessons that we learned, and hopefully it'll be a lesson for them. So this card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. So if you struggle with having a relationship with your father, Spirit is wanting you to be aware of that as well. Now is the time to try your best, if he is willing to mend that connection, because the father is just as important as the mother. Those two beings helped make who you are. So it's important to have that connection if at all possible. But it says, accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on this card. Yeah. So Spirit is wanting you to take a step back and see things from a different perspective. Yeah. Than you've been seeing them. Sometimes we tend to just look at things, on the surface, but there's deeper meaning. We have the Druid. That message is hold the space. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Knowing you are where you're supposed to be. Spirit says when the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold it. Hold it. Wait a minute. Don't just do anything impulsive. Think it through first. Write it out. Make a plan. Get a consultation. Go seek therapy. But don't just make any rash decisions. Do some research. Get some prices. Get a price list, right? Consult someone who's an expert in that field, right? Get a consultation. Get a second opinion. The Spirit's saying, hold your station. Hold it. It says, if you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Trust in the Most High. Trust and know that you're being divinely guided. Trust and know what's meant for you is going to come to you. Trust and know that everything's playing out exactly according to plan. The last one was feel loved and comforted. That was the last message. Feel loved and comforted. Spirit is wanting you to know that you are surrounded by love and support. So there's never any reason for you to feel alone, like you're in this alone, like you can't get through it, because you can. You have an entire support system, not only here in the 3D, but also in the 5D. Okay? So that's your reading, July. That's your reading, dear. Messages from your spirit guides and higher self. Okay. Donata Love, you can drop your question. We all do. We all do, July. Sometimes we can allow anxiety to really get in the way of trusting the plan. And when it's like allowing the devil to creep in, because allowing the fears, the anxieties, and the worries keep you from trusting the process. So you're so concerned about, well, when is my person going to come in, or when am I going to find new love? When you start trusting the process, that's when you're going to find new love. When you stop putting your focus on what you don't have and focus on what you do have, that's where you're going to find it. You're most welcome. Let's see. Oh, okay, Donata. What is his uncle's? Okay, what is his uncle's feelings? Let's find out. Rico, get your life together, sir. Together. Get it together. All right, Holy Spirit, what message do you have for Donata in regards to her person's uncle's feelings towards her? Just give me one card for the overall energy, and then show me the messages she needs to know, please, Spirit. I asked for one card, they gave me two, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. Why do I have Death in the Queen of Swords? I have Death, which is Major Arcana, and I have also the Queen of Swords. But they both were in reverse energy, so this is not good. The Queen of Swords in reverse energy, she's a badass. She has a very sharp tongue. She holds nothing back, and she's a complete bitch. That's the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that's the energy that he's in towards you. Why? Death in reverse also. Death in reverse also is like he's holding on to this negative attitude, this Queen of Swords in reverse energy for some reason. I almost feel like with the Death in reverse, it's like being afraid of change, a fear of change, afraid of, what's the fear, Spirit? Clarify Death in reverse. Afraid of some type of change. I don't know if it's between him and his nephew that he's afraid of the change, because maybe ever since you came in, he feels left out. Look at this. 5 of Wands. It's almost like a jealousy. It's almost like a jealousy type energy. Like maybe he feels like his nephew has changed. Clarify the Death in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Because the Knight of Pentacles is about taking time to put in work. Yeah. I feel like it could be a fear of that maybe you guys are not going to be willing to, I guess, like, because Taurus, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, right? Clarifying the Death. He may be afraid that you all are not going to be responsible. Because when I think of the Knight of Pentacles, he's the most responsible knight in the deck. He's serious about his goal. So it's almost like he has a fear, or he's been burned before, I don't know, by people that yeah, he's weird. It is weird. Like, I feel that. Like, he's afraid. Exactly. It's almost like he's afraid that this relationship is not going to work. It's almost like maybe his nephew has been hurt before in a relationship, because the Knight of Pentacles to me is the knight that he brings forth a commitment. He actually wants to bring a solid offer. Of all the knights in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe he's afraid that this connection between you and your person is not going to work out, or maybe he's been burned before by a woman. It could be that energy too. Or he may be feeling like he may be forced to put in work, because the Knight of Pentacles represents someone putting in work, putting in effort. He may be afraid that he may be forced to put in the work. And I almost get like a feeling of entitlement. Like, it's like, y'all, like you, Donata, and your person should take care of everything. He shouldn't have to do anything. You know what I mean? Like this air of entitlement. Like, I'm the uncle, and I'm older, so y'all shouldn't expect me to do da 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 da, whoop de woo. And it's like, no, sir, if you live here and you're eating here and you're shitting here and you're sleeping here, you need to contribute just as much as everybody else. But that's the energy that I get. How is he feeling? Justice. There's karmic energy. There's karmic energy here with him, surrounding him. Why is he upset about this connection? He's unstable. Two of Pentacles. And he's unstable. He's battling mentally. He's battling mentally. With it. With this decision. Judgment is here. With his nephew's decision. Yeah. He also could have like mental, I don't usually get this message a lot, but he may not be mentally stable either. Like there may be some mental illness. But he the Two of Pentacles here is telling me he's not stable. Like he's not mentally stable. Like he doesn't normal decisions that normal people make, he struggles. Like he should be offering to help with this Ace of Pentacle energy, but look, yep. Eight of Swords, he also could battle depression, like could actually be diagnosed with depression. He sabotages situations. This is all bad energy right here. Bad energy right here. And then Spirit's confirming, because I had the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. This is a male, an older male. Yeah. Could have really bad anxiety, could have PTSD, but he causes conflict because of his mindset, what's in his mind. The crows are messages, like negative thoughts coming in, and it makes him feel like he's tied up. Yeah, it makes him feel like he's tied up and he's restrained and he's not free to do what he wants to do, and that's the type of energy that he carries. Like, right, it's like he wants to be free to just do whatever he wants to do, how he wants to do it. No one says anything to him because whoop-de-woo, he's the Emperor. He's whoever he thinks he is in his mind, Eight of Swords. So, that's why. I get an arrogant feeling. It's like, I don't have to do much because I'm the uncle, or I, that's what I keep hearing. That's why he has a problem. Because you actually more than likely, Donata, actually have standards. You actually have boundaries. Like, if you took this out, can you please come get it and put it back? If you ate it up, can you replace it? Because that's what normal people do, right? Yeah. But I feel like he's not mentally. There's something going on upstairs. It's like the lights are on but nobody's home. That's the energy I get. I don't know if he's actually been clinically diagnosed with depression or anxiety or PTSD, but I feel trauma. Like, I feel like there's some inner issues there. And so he projects that out to you and your person. Because like I said, the Two of Pentacles is battling, like juggling. And it's not just always a physical sense. I don't feel like he's stable financially, but I also don't feel like he's stable up here. You're welcome. And I don't mean that, I mean that in the most respectful way that I can say that. So that way you can look at it like, try to like, you know, tread lightly. Because people who have mental disabilities, you kind of have to treat them a little bit different because it doesn't click, you know? Like you and I, it doesn't click. So yeah, things have to be explained a little bit different. That's like somebody who's bipolar or schizophrenic. They have to have their medication, because if they don't, thank you, Sarah Boo. Sarah be on y'all. Damn. Thank you, Sarah Boo. Oh, wow. Let me ask you this, Space. When is the last time you talked to the Capricorn? Yeah, because that's weird. Like, I don't understand why he would block you for no reason. Like, no reason at all. No, you're good, Sarah Boo. You're good. I'm glad. I want you to push people to, like, drop the question, because you're right. I don't have time and energy to wait around, so that's good. No apology needed. Let's see. Are you sure he blocked you? Hold on. Let's back up a minute. Are you sure that he blocked you, or maybe he just didn't answer the phone, or just didn't respond to the message? Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, yeah, that's just weird out of nowhere. Hang on. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see if I can get messages from him. Here's what, Space. I know it's hard to do because, like, you know, when you're in the moment of it, it does feel really shitty. But here's what I'm going to tell you to do, all right? Because you're a strong woman. Don't take it personal. Don't even take it personal. Don't. Because trust me, I'm talking from experience. Anybody in this live chat that's been blocked before, y'all say something. I've been ghosted before. I don't think I was blocked. You don't have to do anything, honey. It's not your fault. You are not the problem. You're not the problem. There's a variety of reasons why men just go stupid all of a sudden. It's not you. It's not you, so don't take it personal. Yep. Yep, and those can be especially challenging. Those can be especially challenging because you really don't know what's going on in his environment because you're not there. You don't know what's going on around him. He can tell you anything, but unless you've actually met each other in person and you've seen everything, you don't know. So you're really kind of just, it's kind of a hit and miss situation. Really. Right. I didn't assume that you did, but I don't want you to sit here and blame yourself, though. I don't want you to blame yourself about his behavior and whatnot. So let's see what I get here. Hang on. And I feel like, I honestly feel like he didn't block you. I feel like he ignored you. That's what I feel like happened. Let's see. Holy Spirit, can you please give me messages for... I feel like he just ignored you. Capricorn men are very arrogant. They are. They're very arrogant and they have a very entitled attitude. That's a possibility. They have a very dominant, controlling type demeanor. So he is doing things on his terms, right? So he'll pop back up when he's ready. Hopefully you don't have a whole new man by then. I mean, we never know. It might be better. But just know that you deserve nothing but the best. Regardless, you do not deserve to be blocked or disrespected in that type of way. And also, it needs to be addressed when he does pop back up. I mean, that's if you want to deal with him. Hi, the left. Let's see what's the message. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So there could be something going on in his environment space that you don't know about, that he's trying to deal with or handle or finalize. It's a possibility. Yep, Melanie, you're right. What else does he want space to know that he's not saying in spirit? What is he thinking towards space in this connection, the Capricorn? Even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us. Look, he knows exactly. Listen, ladies, he knows exactly what he's doing. Men are not dumb. When men ghost you, they know they're ghosting you. When men don't respond to your text, they know they're not responding. They're not dumb. They're not kids. They know exactly what they're doing, so they need to be held accountable for that behavior. You over here crying and upset and depressed and down because a grown-ass man decided he didn't want to answer your call, or he wasn't going to respond to your text, or he's going to block you from his Facebook page, delete you from his Instagram account. Honey, like Melanie said, if he really wants to be with you, you don't have these problems. Don't pay attention to, and this is what I really, really want to get through to you, space. Don't focus on all these other times, all these good things. Listen, don't focus on all the other good things that has happened, because listen, that's what narcissists do. Narcissists will love the shit out of you until they finally gotten what they wanted. And it's not always physical. It's not always sexual. Some people just want emotional validation. Some people just want emotional support, or to feel heard, or to just dump their emotions off on someone else. When they get bored, they move on. They go ghost. They block you. They lie to you. They cheat on you. Narcissists do a whole lot of love bombing. Oh, I've never met anybody like you in my life. You're just such a beautiful person. I love hearing you. I love talking to you on the phone. You're just like my best friend. And then all of a sudden, poof, like a damn ghost, gone. Blocked, deleted. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Because people do that. People who are selfish, people who have selfish intentions, people who are narcissistic or have narcissistic tendencies behave in that manner. They feel like there's not really anything they can get from you. So they get what they can and they leave. I'm not saying he's a narcissist, but I'm just saying, like, don't focus on what was. We're focusing on here today, May the 8th, 2021. What is he showing you? That he don't care. He doesn't care. And of course it hurts because you develop a bond with this person. It all comes down to timing. So he may not have actually been ready to be like all serious. He may not have been. Look, there are still so many unsaid things between us. Yeah, timing could have been off. I'm really bad at commitment. That says a lot right there. Like, he may not have wanted to feel like he was being tied down. It's a possibility. We can't rule it out, Space. It's just like an investigation. We can't rule out the possibility of him just playing you. We can't rule that out, just filling in time. Because people do that. People literally will go online, set up an account, and start talking to multiple people while they're literally dating someone else just to fill time. Like, how do I explain this? Like, if they're on a break with someone, like them and someone, they're not talking or whatever, they'll go start talking to someone else and actually really like that person. But then when that other past person comes back, they drop the other person. Does that make sense? Because they never really left that relationship. It was just, they were on a break. They were taking a break. They were, separated. And then all of a sudden they get back together. And then you're left out like, what the hell? What just happened? I thought we were like, in a whole relationship. Like, I was gonna get us matching outfits. I was gonna let you come stay in my house. Like, exactly, Space. That's what I'm saying. Like, he could have been entertaining the idea of being with you while he was on a break from someone else. But then when that someone else reaches back, I'm like, oh, well, I think I'm ready to try to work things out. Let's get back together and see, if we can talk it out. So then now it's like, oh, let me just block her. And he's not going to give you an explanation because, of course not. His ego, his pride is like, no, I'm not going to tell her that I went back to my ex. What does that look like? Because now he has to give a whole real truthful explanation. See what I'm saying? It happens. It happens. So don't take it personal. Do not take it personal. Yeah, it does suck. It sucks when somebody ghosts you or blocks you, but you have no control over it. Like, listen, it is not your fault. People make stupid decisions all the time. The thing is, at some point, he's going to realize the stupid decision, and then he's going to want to come back. But it could be too late by then. It could be too late by then. I feel like, though, he wasn't like looking for a commitment with you. I feel like it was almost like he was passing time. Like, I feel like he kind of like friend zoned you. I don't feel like he was like legit serious. I don't. But the saying, time will tell. Time will tell. Pull your emotions out of the situation and say, you know what? This is not my problem. It's none of my concern. I don't give a fuck. He blocked me. He ghosted me. It's not my problem. He obviously didn't know what he was missing. So, goodbye. Goodbye. Now just know, because usually they come back. Right. Usually they come back, though. This is the thing about ghosters. They usually come back to test the water to see if you're going to allow them to just slide back in. It's a never for me, right? No. Mm-mm. Nope. Immediately no. Immediately no. Soon as you no, no. Hey beautiful, block. It's a no. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to I don't want to I don't want a stupid ass excuse because that's what you're going to get. He's going to be like, "Oh, well let me tell you what happened. I don't care. I do not care. Get off my line." Okay? Time to move forward. He's going to be back though. He's going to be back. He's going to reach out in some type of way. You're going to see some type of activity. If you're connected with him on social media, you'll see some type of activity. It's funny how they don't answer the phone, but then they're posting pictures on Instagram. Tagging, liking, sharing people's photos. Yeah, all of that. Posting on their Instagram stories. But you can't answer a phone call. You can't respond to a text. This is the foolery that I'm talking about. Don't let it affect you at all. It's none of your concern anymore. When he comes back, make sure that you are living your best life. I mean, luxurious. You are so happy without him that you forgot he left. It's like, oh, who? Who was it? The capital who? Oh, so now you want to talk because I called you like 50 times, sent you like 5 messages. You never replied, never responded. So hey, do you see what I'm saying? I hate when people do that shit. Like, I've been trying to get a hold of you repeatedly. You consistently, and I saw that you read, here's the messed up part. I saw that you were online 5 minutes ago. I saw that you read the message, especially those who have iPhones. I saw you read the message, but then you want to play dumb like you didn't see it. Make it make sense. It's enough for me. So, yeah. It's not you, hon. It's not you at all. You'll have to learn the hard way. All right, Melanie Love. You can go ahead and drop your question. Look, Spirit said, take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. And look, I love this because this is like self-care. This is like a bubble bath. This is like a body scrub, body butter. Do your hair, get your nails done. Like, just take quality time for you, space. Quality time for you. Get pretty. Yeah, like, and sometimes we do think it's real space because in our heads we create this whole fantasy of, oh, well, I think this could be the one, and I think, well, maybe he seems like he really likes me, so maybe we can have this whole future together. Maybe. You're welcome, love. Yeah. Girl, go shopping. Get you some new clothes. Get you some new shoes. Get a new bag. He is not, listen. He's doing him. Make sure that you do you and do you well. Get you some new earrings. Get a new bracelet. Be cute as fire. Like, I'm coming in hot. And don't respond to no hey stranger text. Like, who? What? Bye. Okay, Melanie. I remember a guy one time sent me that stupid ass text. Hey stranger. Like, he hadn't talked to me like 3 months. Right, Melanie. He hadn't spoken to me in like 3 months, and then he sends this damn text and says, hey stranger. I said, I'm sorry, sir. Can I help you? I think you have the wrong number. So then he calls me, and I let him have it. You don't disrespect somebody by just dropping off the face of the planet for several months and then resurfacing like nothing happened. No, sir. Absolutely not. It's a never for me. You're welcome, space. You're most welcome. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just share a little something with y'all, right? Men take care of themselves. Men actually know, if you really pay attention to the men in your life, or men that you know, like uncles, grandfathers, brothers, cousins, men do whatever they want to do. They are happy most of the time, unless they're just one of those ones that's just miserable all the time. For the most part, men are having fun. They're out playing. They're out on their phones. They're going out with the guys. They're having drinks. They're smoking together. Guys enjoy themselves. They're not concerned about, oh, I wonder what she thinks about me, or she hasn't caught. How many times have you ever seen a video of a man saying, well, I wonder why she ghosted me? Seems funny when you really think about it, right? I want you to think about it. They don't, because they don't care. Men are not concerned with that type of stuff. Well, she didn't communicate properly. They don't care. He's gonna go and buy him some new shoes, a new hat, some new clothes. Let's see, Melanie. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Melanie in regards to her moving? Spirit, what's the advice here? In regards to Melanie moving, what's the advice? Never. You never hear a guy saying, well, she said I was too big for her. She said I was too skinny for her. She said I'm not handsome enough for her. Yeah, you don't hear them complaining about that. Or she's just so disrespectful. Like she's rude, she's inconsiderate. Guys don't care about that. They don't care. They do not care. They're out fishing, they're out jet skiing, they're playing basketball, football, going to the movies, going to go get some ice cream, going to go get beer as they get older, going out with the guys. They're not concerned about the stuff that we are concerned about. Men really actually know how to enjoy life. Do they have stresses? Absolutely. But men don't over stress over stuff. You ever notice that? Women are so like, let me dot my I's and cross my T's all the time. And it's stressful for men because, you give a man and you give him a statement and be like, honey, they said this was due on the 10th. It's the 21st. He's like, okay, all right. I know. I'm going to pay it. I'm not worried about it. He's not worried about it. Let's see. Okay. They don't, and men actually live in the moment. They don't care how it's going to turn out. They usually don't care. It's just like, well, if she likes me, then she likes me. We'll go out or whatever, but he's not stressing about, oh, I don't know if I can't wear this outfit because she might not want to go out with me. He'll come to the restaurant in basketball shorts and a t-shirt, in flip-flops. He's not that concerned. Men are very present. Let's see, Melanie. Spirit says, shaman, trust in higher forces. Trust in your angels and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. Spirit says, there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So I guess that's the theme tonight. The spirit guides are saying you need to trust the process. So if you have already been thinking about moving, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it, Melanie. Spirit says trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. And for me, that's like through guided meditation and prayer. So pray about your situation if you're feeling overwhelmed about it. However you do it, but pray about it and trust. Trust your spirit team because they're steering you in the right direction here. Let's see. We have, Stag. Again, the message is trust. Trust. Trust in higher forces. Trust and thrive. Honor your inner knowing. It's like that is the message. Stag. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. Spirit says, you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all of your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become a reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their inner strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You're being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. And then we have a medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. Trust your intuition is what Spirit wants you to know. What do you feel guided to do at this time? Spirit says, do it. Meditate. Oh. Take action. Spirit said take action. So you were asking about what to do in moving. The medicine mother ancestor is saying honor your inner knowing. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Very simple. Do what you know you need to do. There's an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. And sometimes a physical change helps our spiritual and emotional well-being. Like, sometimes you have to quit one job and start another job because the environment where you are is highly toxic and it's like full of energy vampires, so you have to leave. You know? So you have to move to another job. It's a new start. It can be scary, but in the end, it's worth it because you're no longer stuck in a situation where you can't thrive. Rico, please get down. So I hope that makes sense, Melanie. Okay. Hi, Krista Gail. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, please make sure that you like and subscribe. There's one spot open, so yes. Yes, one last spot open. Just drop a heart and the moderators will add you. Whoever was next, go ahead and drop your question, please. Whoever was after Melanie. I don't remember. You're most welcome. Sometimes you need to change, like even, you know, like sometimes when you clean your house and sometimes you may have to move stuff around, like sometimes rearranging your furniture in a different position than it was, you know, moving the bed around in the bedroom to a different spot, like just moving the energy around so that everything flows. Rico, what are you doing? it just helps you gain a new perspective on things. Okay, y'all. Oh, Aquarian Light. If you're here, please drop your question, love. Aquarian Light. Waiting on you, loves. Sure, Krista. You'll be after Aquarian. I'm just waiting for her to go ahead and post her question. Hey, Queen. Y'all must have went out and got some food, Queen. I'm just playing. Okay, and love. Aquarian, are you still here? Because if not, I'm gonna go ahead and hop right on to Krista's question. I don't think she's here, y'all. All right, Krista, let's get messages from your ancestors. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Girl, I actually have to get them redone. I have to get them redone. Listen, I was so mad. I was so mad because cat eye is supposed to be a certain way, and the way he did it, it just looks weird to me. It looks weird to me. Like when I think cat eye, I think like a line, you know, like a line, like going like y'all know what I'm talking about. Anywho, so the next time I'm not going to the same place. I'm gonna go somewhere different. Yeah, because they had me like, let's see, spirit. Exactly, Krista. And I was like, wait a minute. What is he doing? So I was like, you know what? He done already done it, and I'm not gonna see her because I don't have the patience to see her another 30 minutes. But I said the next time. Exactly. I was like, the next time I'm not letting him do my nails because he messed up my cat eye, and I really love cat eye. But I was like, what is he doing, y'all? And you can't. It's hard out here. Oh yeah, I know, and I'm just like, you know what? And it's my fault because I normally travel further to go somewhere else, but because they're right next door to where I work, like literally like 2 doors away from me, I just went over there to let them fill my nails and change the color. But I wanted cat eye. Most nail techs know how to do cat eye. Hell, even I know how to do cat eye. I've done it before. But I'm like, so I was like, oh no. Not letting y'all do my nails again with at least not with cat eye. You can't mess up with a plain color, but designs, never. Exactly, Krista. Exactly. That's why I just like sucked it up and I was like, you know what? Let's just roll with it. Now I'm gonna have to go back anyway because it's been a couple weeks because I need to be filled and I need another color change anyway. So, yep. Let's see, spirit. Oh wow. Wow. That's kind of how the town where I work is kind of like that because it's very small. It's a couple of it's 3 nail salons. And The one that where I work, like a few doors down from me where I work, they charge really high prices, and they charge really high prices, but it's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it. They all charge so high. I'm like, that's why I started doing my own nails for a while. But I had went and got mine done like a couple of weeks back when I had the money to do it, because I got a pedicure also, and I wanted to just look really really nice, and I got them done for Christmas, and I kind of just kept up with it since Christmas. But whoo, child. And I was satisfied with, because I have to drive like almost an hour away to go to a nicer place to get them done, because I'm very picky about them. And I know they'll get them done right. So I'll probably do. Yes, But pedicure, oh my gosh, I love pedicures. It's the massage for me. It's not even about them paint my toenails. It's the massage and how well they clean your toenails and trim them and get all that dirt underneath. I don't know. It's just so therapeutic for me. Like, it's the experience, really. Now, my nails, if y'all are going to do my nails, they need to be done correctly. Correctly. Oh, yes, Crystal. Listen, that's where the money is at. In the nail salon, you want a job, be a nail tech. Let's see, Spirit. Ooh. What's the message? Ooh. That one just fell right on out. Okay. So I got 3 messages for you, Krista. I got Direction Guardian. That's not the book. That is not the book. But I just do with it. There it is. Okay. Direction Guardian. Not which it says choose your path. I have Lord and I have Knight. Fire Guardian, Earth Guardian. Let's see. Choose your path. It says connect with your deepest desires. Then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. So, Spirit says your path isn't set in stone. And this is like if you've been kind of like juggling in your mind or what it is that you want to do going forward. Spirit says your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you. Nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. So, let's say you have a particular skill or ability. You can do that, but you can also do something else. You could be an artist, but you could also have a talent singing. You could be a singer, but you also have a talent doing nails. Like, Spirit is saying there's no one thing particular that is your whole life's purpose. Like, you can serve, you could have multi-purposes in life. It says none of them are wrong, as they hold perfect opportunities to grow and learn. But life is to be enjoyed. Life is to be, listen, Krista, it don't even matter. Life is to be enjoyed and savored like fine wine. Do you hear me? Life is to be enjoyed, because the human life expectancy is maybe 70 years. So you ain't got no time to waste. So enjoy life. Try new things. Go to new places. Wear different color lipsticks. Get different designs on your nails. Try new things, because life is an experience. Travel. Absolutely. Go to different places. Experience different cultures. Yes, cross-country travel. Love it. Try new foods, exotic places. Like, there's so much to be explored on this planet that we have never even seen. We've never even experienced it. Because we stay in one area our whole life and we don't get out. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't get out much. She's from a little town. I'm leaving, y'all. Bye. I'm getting me a rental car and I'm going all the way to Seattle. I'm getting me a rental car and I'm going up to New York. Be safe. Please be safe. Whatever you choose to do, be safe, because I just did a makeup and mystery the other day on a young girl who went missing. Unfortunately, they're thinking it was a suicide, but needless to say, regardless, be safe. Just practice being safe. Like, let your family know if you're leaving. Make sure you're reachable. You have a cell phone. I strongly encourage adult women who don't have anything on their background to carry concealed carry in your state. Of course, they're going to run a background check on you anytime you go and purchase a firearm. Of course, President Biden is making the process a little bit more tedious with requirements, but you should still be able to get it. Your life is worth saving. So, carry mace, carry something of self-defense. Take self-defense classes, but always put your safety first. If you're in an environment where you feel uncomfortable, your intuition kicks in. Let's say you're in a bar, or you're in a place that's predominantly male. Get out. There's just common sense things. Pay attention to your surroundings. You're in an aisle. You see this person looking funny over another aisle. They keep looking at you. You look at them. They keep looking at you. You keep looking. How long are we going to do this dance? Why are you looking at me? And why do I feel like you're following me? Yeah. Should carry one in the car, Krista. Why are you? People are sick. People in this world today are sick. And you never know what someone's thinking. Good job. What someone's intentions are in a split second. You don't know. You don't know. They see you go into your car. They see what you're taking to your car. They see what you're taking out of your car into your home. Just be safe. I can't stress it enough. Especially people who have children. Protect your children. Know where they are. Know who they're with. All the time. Ladies, I know you're grown. I understand that. I understand you're adults. But please don't go outside of the house after dark alone. Unless you just absolutely have to. Especially after 10 p.m. Some things for me are common sense. Some for others, it's not. So it has to be said. Unless someone's dying, you shouldn't be leaving home after 10 p.m. by yourself. It's not safe for a woman. It's not. People want to argue this point, but it's not safe. Getting on the bus at 11 p.m. to go across the city alone at night with a bus driver. Not safe. Not safe. It's like being in a crowded room full of people drunk. There's no one there to take you home. You don't know where you are. You could lose your keys. You could lose your phone. You can lose your wallet. You have no idea what's going on because you're inebriated. Just be safe. Practice common sense. And a lot of stuff is just that. It's common sense. If you know you don't have someone that can go with you, then don't drink. If you know that it's not important, don't go out. If you have to go out, make sure you have a group of people with you. That way, if something happens, everybody knows who it was, what they were wearing, what time it was. They may have even caught it on their phone. And they can quickly report it. But people do a lot of unsafe things all the time. All the time. And I'm just like, some stuff could be avoided, Some stuff could just simply be avoided. That's like kids, like when kids are small and, like they're shopping with the mom and the mom's like, she's focused on her list of stuff, but she has this 5-year-old that decides to run off and goes around to another aisle. No, sir. No, sir. You're not leaving my sight. No, sir. You hold on to this basket for dear life and don't let it go. You're not going to another aisle. We'll go to the aisle together, but you're not going to that aisle because I'm responsible for you. So if something happens, I know that my child was here. Not that he's 5 aisles over and I don't know what happened. See what I'm saying? Or I left the kids in the car and I come back and they're gone. Things that could be avoided. People think, oh, I'm just running into the store real quick. It's just, safety. Spirit says, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose a path that you know is going to make you light up and choose with your heart. So follow your heart is what Spirit wants you to know. You want to travel? Travel. Night says be brave and be honest. Let's see. I had to mention that about safety because after that story, I'm just like, man, some of the stuff we do. Be brave and be honest. Do the right thing. Even if it isn't the easiest option, stand for what you know to be right and true. So stand your ground in whatever situation is going on in your life at this time. Krista Spirit says stand your ground. Stand for what you know is right and true. Even if it's not easy. Yeah, it is sad, Em. I'm hoping that there something becomes of it, like they find some type of evidence or something. The energy of respect is more important right now. You're being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. Spirit saying figure out what your morals and values are and stand for it. If you're in a space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you're longing for justice, know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you've made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership or personal accountability for those mistakes so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you're feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. All right. And then we have the last one, take charge with authority, which is Lord. Let's see. Rico, I see you. Spirit says, don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. So, like I said, stand for what you believe. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. You have to let people know who they dealing with. I'm not just anybody, right? I'm not just anybody. Sometimes you got to let them know, Krista. If you feel that your kindness or your gifts are being taken for granted, Spirit says it's time to change that. And that's where boundaries come into play. Sometimes, like I told somebody earlier, people take your kindness for weakness. Reserve that energy for people who are deserving, worthy, who've earned it. There is no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. So you be the boss. You take charge. You set the boundaries, the standards. This card brings an energy of ambition and can show that you have the potential to move up on a professional level as well, but only if you act in a way of authority and show who you really are. Show, like, if you're in a work situation let's say you want to go from being a cashier to a sales associate, you're going to have to prove to that regional manager or that general manager, right, that you're capable of handling that position. You're going to have to take initiative. You're going to have to show ambition. You know what I mean? Oh, did you? Yeah. Some people are just born leaders, and I know that sounds like so cliche, right? A born leader, but some people are like they have the ability to do that. Some people like they just have that energy. I find that Virgo is like that, Scorpio's like that, Taurus is like that, Capricorn is like that. Like they're just people. Leo is like that. Oh, some people just have this. I don't know how to word it. Like, I know it's one of my favorites. They have this ability to, what I love about this deck, so I'm talking about this deck, is that I love how there you go. Happy birthday to you, Krista. Shout out to all my Tauruses, by the way, and happy birthday. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. She's a Taurus, too. And we celebrated today. She had a blast. But yeah, like Taurus tends to have this energy of very, and I feel like those signs that I just mentioned, who did I say? Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio. A lot of those signs they're grounded. Taurus is very practical. Taurus is very, like, they use common sense. And so does Virgo. They use a lot of common sense. Like, stupid things aggravate Taurus. Taurus doesn't like stupidity at all. Like, they just don't deal with it. Because it's like, you know what? Right, Virgo's the same way. And that's, Taurus and Virgo usually end up being really good friends or having relationships because they understand each other on a certain level, you know? Because Taurus is like, I'm not with the foolery. And Virgo is like, yeah, right, I'm not either. So it's like yeah. But it's this energy, like some people are able to lead. All of the Scorpio people, because we were talking about, I'm an employment specialist. So today I've been at my job for 4 years. And in all of my experience of doing what I do and helping people with job placement, the signs that I see that work the hardest and the most are usually, yes, go ahead, Sarah Love, are usually Scorpio and Aries. Aries will work. They will work hard. Aries likes to, they like to be the best they can be. They're willing to start from the bottom and work their way up. Scorpio's a little bit more particular about what they want, but oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Scorpio's a little bit more particular about what they want, but Scorpio will also, they're very dedicated once they get into a position, and usually Scorpio automatically gets elevated. Sagittarius is like that too. Some people have that energy, like wherever they go and whatever they do, they automatically elevate. Taurus is like that too. They elevate. Yeah, they do. Aries is very motivated. Aries is very passionate about whatever they do, especially Aries women. I notice Aries women are very much go-getters. They don't waste any time. Sagittarius is the same way. Like, Sagittarius women will work hard because they want to get to where they want to go. The men are flaky. Sagittarius men are flaky because a lot of them have ego issues. Like, they like to show out. They'll work and they can do a really, really good job because a lot of the males that I place are Sagittarius. But when something doesn't go their way or they don't like something, they are showing out. But I think that's all fire signs. They're going to show out. But for the most part, the best of the signs that actually work, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, surprise. Yeah, those are the ones in my experience that usually work the hardest. Like they're dedicated. Most of my Aquarius people have been hired through the company They're now getting benefits. They don't miss work. They don't call out. Same with Scorpio. I don't have too many problems with Scorpio. Scorpios are very reserved anyway. Scorpios are like, they don't like a lot of dramas. They don't like chaos. So usually once Scorpio has a set schedule, just like Taurus, here's the funny thing. Taurus and Scorpio usually attract each other a lot. But Scorpio usually prefers overnight. They're night owls. And Scorpios can stay up late at night. For whatever reason, I don't know what that is. But they always want to work overnight or early morning, Scorpios. So they get into their routine, boom, Scorpio's in there. Same with Taurus. Taurus gets a routine, and Taurus is ride or die. Taurus is going to see it out. Taurus is going to make sure they're there on time. And Taurus might tell everybody else what to do. Taurus might be like, I had a lady that I placed. I had a lady that I placed somewhere, and she's a Taurus, and she got everybody in line. She was like, Jackie, I told them to stop playing on their phones while they're on the shift. And she was like, she would just tell me stuff all the time. She would just tell me stuff all the time. And, but Taurus and Scorpio don't go together. You guys attract each other. Taurus does not, I repeat, does not need a water sign. No. They don't. They don't. I wish I could see Rico right now. He's acting crazy. But, yeah, y'all don't need a Taurus. Scorpio, y'all don't need a Taurus. Listen, it's not going to work, okay? I'm just telling y'all right now. Yep, that's about right. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out why. Because Taurus, y'all, I can't figure out why Taurus and Scorpio don't go together. I don't know. Y'all, who's first on the minds list? I'm sorry, y'all know I get distracted. But all the Tauruses and the Scorpios that I know, hey Queen. Here's funny. My auntie is a Scorpio and my mom is a Taurus. Oh, okay, Em, I forgot. See, thank you for reminding me. So they love each other and they drive each other crazy at the same time. My mom's a Taurus and my dad is a Scorpio. It's like this. Yeah, like Taurus does not. I feel like Taurus needs. I feel like the water signs and earth signs, it's a no. Either water signs need each other or they need fire. Taurus, fire. You're welcome, love. Let's see it. Taurus doesn't really like a lot of people anyway, and neither does Virgo. They don't really like a lot of people anyway. Taurus is a homebody. Taurus doesn't really care to be around a lot of people. Happily, love, are you wanting to be on the list? Right. Taurus is either another earth sign or fire. They damn sure don't need air and they don't need water. Water signs, I feel like they need to stick with each other, or fire. One of those two. Let's see it. Here, what's the energy surrounding the future within this person? Let's see it. Let's see it. What else was I thinking? Oh, air signs. Air signs should go with each other as well. Air signs with each other or fire signs because air feeds fire. Mm-hmm. And I feel like water calms fire. So I think that's why those two pair well because water kind of helps. Fire signs carry the passion that water signs sometimes don't always have, but water signs carry the intensity that fire signs carry all the time. So, they come from a loving place. Water signs come from a loving place. Fire signs are impulsive, quick to react. So the water signs like Scorpio's like, okay, Leo, I'm gonna need you to calm it down, bring it down a notch. Let's see. I see a lot of Pisces and Aries couples, and I see a lot of Cancer and Taurus couples, which those, yeah. But Cancer and Leo tends to go pretty well together. Again, water and fire. Spirit, what's the overall energy between M's connection or surrounding her person? Yes, I totally understand, love. It does get tough. As you said that, look, Spirit said, slow pace. Louis the Wheel Turtle. Yeah, Spirit saying it's going to take some time, but look, there is going to be growth. You are going to be able to create something beautiful together. It's going to grow. Listen, temper. I feel like you two, both of you mutually have this energy in between you and your person. We have temper. And I feel like temper is more like aggravation or irritability because of the situation, because like of the distance and the stresses and things that just come with being in a relationship. Yeah. We have vows, wedding vows. So you two are definitely going to be committed. Like you two are both very serious about this. We have masculine feeling lost. Sometimes your divine masculine may be he may struggle to really figure out how to move forward in the connection. And sometimes I feel like there's insecurities there where he doubts himself or where things are going or that type thing, which is normal. I mean, we all go through it. It's a current energy surrounding this connection, Spirit. But overall, it's just beautiful energy, though. Beautiful energy. Vows, growth, slow pace, which is good because you don't want to rush anything. We got love messages. You two constantly texting each other, calling each other. Yeah. Healing. This is beautiful. Both of you, I feel like you bring healing to each other. Yeah. Like, you bring that healing energy to one another. Like I said, I feel like with fire, water sign couples, it's like you complement each other. Like the water puts the fire out. It helps the fire to like calm down, simmer down, fire sign, because the water sign comes from a loving place. We have home sweet home. Yeah, you both are very comfortable with each other. We have breakfast in bed. You may wake up to one another. You may wake up to a phone call or wake up to a text message. Good morning, love. You check on each other at the very beginning of the day. But you both are wanting to give. This energy for me with breakfast in bed is like I want to cater to you. Definitely water sign energy here. But it's like I want to cater to you. But Leos are like that too. So I feel like it's a mutual energy. Like I want to make sure you're comfortable. He wants to make sure you're comfortable. So it's both ways. Desire on fire. So you both are definitely in love with each other. There's definitely chemistry there, right? You both want this. We have promise and proposal. Promise and proposal. This is wedding energy to me. Like I said, you two are very committed and you may end up getting a proposal. Yeah. Reminiscing. I feel like you both have been reminiscing on the time that you spent with each other, like the trips and stuff like that, you've been thinking a lot about it. And just like Christmas, the time you spent together, and you both have a lot of hope for this connection and the sweet indulgence. Things are going to be beautiful later. And I think that's why Spirit, more beautiful later. That's why Spirit wants you to hold on and be patient. And then we have intimate pleasures. So you desire the intimacy, you desire the closeness, and I feel like that's going to come up over a period of time. But we have on the bottom of the deck faithful. Faithful, and you see the wedding rings, right? Yeah. You two have a very intimate relationship. And intimacy is not always it's not just sexual. Intimacy is holding hands, kisses, hugs, embraces, laying next to each other, that type closeness, being able to just talk openly about things and understand each other's perspective or even life experiences. So yeah, I feel this one is sexual, but I feel like yeah, exactly, affection. A lot of that's why I say when someone is in love with you, it's not lust, and that's why I personally, as a reader, struggle with the whole twin flame narrative because I feel like the twin flame narrative promotes lust and sexual promiscuity because people are out here trying to look for their twin flame or waiting for their twin flame, and it's all like, oh, it's going to be this passionate encounter, you guys are going to just fall in love instantly, and that's not how true love works. True love, it takes time to get to know that person. It takes time to actually build a relationship. And the thing about Scorpios, water signs in general, they're not shallow people. Scorpios are not shallow. So Scorpio wants to know. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So Scorpio is naturally inquisitive and they want to know things. So they want to take that time to get to know the real you. So if you're dating a Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio, you know what I'm talking about. And there are other signs who are like that as well. Like they're very, Sagittarius is kind of like that too. They want to know the real you. They want to see, Virgo is like this too. They want to see the real you. They don't like the persona that you put on. They want, exactly, investigators. They want to see the real you. They're not impressed by all the superficial stuff. So this is what I try to tell people. Real, genuine love, you don't have to ask because you feel it. Yeah. I wouldn't even really say, it's not really secretive. I would say more like Scorpio is private. Scorpio doesn't want everybody in their business, knowing their business. Right. It's like Scorpio wants to know you on a deeper level. Like I said, they're not shallow. They could care less about superficial things. They want to know the real you. They also don't want you to unpackage everything all at once. Yeah. They don't want you to just throw everything out there like this is who I am, because that leaves nothing, especially for men. Yeah. Men don't like guessing. Oh, no problem, Sarah Love. Men don't like guessing. They don't. They like to. This is why I said, yeah, they are Aquarian. They don't like guessing. So they like to know that a woman is not just. If you're all over the place, you're all out there. They're not, especially Scorpio men. They're not going to be that attracted to you because they feel like you're the type of person that's going to put their business out there. And Scorpio men are very private people. Scorpios in general keep a very small circle of people. So if a Scorpio likes you or trusts you, that says a lot. That says a lot. Let's see. Okay. You're welcome, love. Yes. Okay, wonderful, Sarah. Yes, yes, that is correct, Aquarian. That is correct. Be adaptable to change. Indulge yourself. Connect to universal energy. I don't know who needed to hear that. Have fun. Woo! I've been having fun today. I got time today. All right. I'm going to quit playing. Oh, spirit. Let's see. Hi, Charmsy1111. Welcome to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. If you're new, please like and subscribe. Holy Spirit, please show me the messages. Whoop. For Sarah in regards to her person. What is in his headspace? Right. I need to have a drink with Sarah one of these days. What's in his headspace, Spirit? What is in his headspace in regards to this connection? And then we'll do his heart space. We have, messages and communication. So he may be thinking about sending you a message, Sarah Love. He may, and also there may be increased communication between you two. It could be telepathically, but it could be actually in the 5D as well. I mean, in the 3D as well. That he actually is being more communicative, if that makes sense. Let's see. What's in his headspace? Stability, harmony, and flow. Love it. Beautiful energy. Like he wants to be stable, which is why he has been fasting during Ramadan. Because he wants to gain that stability. He wants to get more grounded. Thank you, Charmsy. Ancestor guides. Yeah, he's connecting to the spiritual realm, the 5D. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Receive and open. And I feel like he's being open and receptive to the spiritual downloads that he's getting. Yeah. To really better himself. That's the energy I'm feeling like he's getting. Yep. Headspace. Yeah, North Node, cosmic, and purpose. Yeah, he's realizing his divine purpose in life. And that's what Ramadan is doing for him. It's showing him that there's more to life. There's more to life than superficial things, the materialistic things, because that shit will fade. You can lose every materialistic thing that you have like that. Yeah. It's not about money. Look, his higher self is being activated. Because he's becoming more spiritual. That's in his headspace. He may be praying more. He's fasting. He's studying. He's doing things to help better himself in a spiritual sense. Don't overthink it, Sarah Love. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Yeah. Trust the process. That's been the message tonight. Trust the process. Also, he's also in the present. He's thankful. He's thankful for the things that he has. And that is what fasting teaches you. Ramadan, it teaches you to be grateful. It does. It teaches you to be grateful for life, to be grateful for food, to have an attitude of gratitude. It humbles you. Yeah. It's the humility for me. I love it. I really love a down-to-earth, humble person. Somebody that is, they're very receptive. They're open-minded. Even if you don't necessarily see eye to eye, they listen to understand. They're not listening to try to attack you or judge you. They're just open-minded. They're just, okay, I see where you're coming from. Okay, yeah. I don't have to agree with it, but I can listen to your perspective. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Change and courage. And in his mind right now, he's going through changes. He's making the necessary, he's finding the courage within, the strength within to make necessary changes because it just needs to be done. Yeah, trust divine timing. He knows that everything is going to come together within a certain amount of time. And he's also reflecting. Thank you, Chasney, for the donation, super chat. Thank you so much. We have past, lack, and suffering. So yeah, right now he's trusting that how things went in the past between you two, things are gonna balance out. Yeah, he's gaining clarity. We have third eye and clarity here. Yeah, especially through prayer and just seeing the situation. What's in his heart space, Spirit? What's in his heart space? Happily Love, are you still here? What's in his heart space, Spirit? What's in his heart space? Woo. How does he feel? Yeah, karma. Now is the time. Now is the time for him to make changes. Now is the time for all of his karmic behavior. It's time to cut that shit out. It's time to be mature. It's time to be a man. It's time to take responsibility for his actions and to move forward. So it's about karmic cycles closing out and new cycles starting in with that Wheel of Fortune. How is he feeling? Yeah, he feels like he's going through a transition. Like the old him has been released with death here, transformation. Yeah. Thank you, Queen. I meant to say that if I didn't. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. We have Temperance. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. How he feels. Right now, he needs to take this time alone to balance himself out is how he feels. Like nobody can do this work for him. This is all about him right now. It's a selfish mode, but it's a good selfish. Like, I need to get my shit together. I need to get my mind right, my spirit right, get everything right. Oh, thank you, Spirit. This is his energy, King of Cups, Cancer energy. Yeah, he's trying to get his emotions in check and under control. Yeah, so that way he can be more affectionate and supportive towards you. Yeah, because you two have unfinished business. Yeah, you two have unfinished business with the World here. Right. Three of Wands, he wants to see where this can go. He wants growth between the two of you. And he is going to want a stable connection. Yeah. Knight of Wands. After in the past he came in this Knight of Wands energy. But now this is passionate energy. Because the Knight of Wands, he's not always a bad energy. Even though the Knight of Wands is usually a hoe. I'm just saying. He's coming in hot, but this time it's like in a passionate, more productive and stable way. Yeah, because he's held himself accountable with judgment. He's had an awakening during Ramadan. He's had a spiritual awakening that he's been very selfish. He didn't give to this connection like he should have. And also he's taking personal accountability for the role that he played. So, yeah. So any apologies that you have gotten from him or will get from him is because of this aha moment. Like, ooh, I see how I was. I see how I reacted. I see what I need to do differently. That's how he feels. Which is really wonderful because he's actually being like manning up and saying, you know what? I did this. I need to fix it. I need to fix it. Period. I need to fix it. Right. Ooh, Sarah. Ooh, you probably should tell him about your car. He's like, listen, I'm having a rough time right now because I don't have a car and I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm just stressed. I'm stressed. Baby, can you help me out? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So dramatic. Men love to feel needed. They do. Men love to feel needed. They love to feel like they can come to your rescue. Right, Sarah? Listen, honey, if he wants to if he wants to save, let him come in wearing a cap. Yeah, it wasn't in a bad way. It's for his own growth. Like, he needs this time to himself. He does. He really needs it. So yeah, he wants you to be patient and understanding. So when he comes in this time, he's coming in hot. Yeah. You can be like, whoa. Spirit, what's the energy surrounding this connection? Let me pull some from my new. Yeah, look. Spirit said, be adaptable to change. What does Sarah need to know in regards to this connection? Spirit said, let shit go. You sound like me, Sarah. I tell listen, y'all, I be messing with my DM. I tell him this all the time. Because y'all know I have no bars held. So I'm like, if you mess up, I'm saying it nicely. It's more like if you fuck up, I'm leaving. Okay? Yeah, I asked Spirit what you needed to know. That's right, Sarah. Always will be. I am not gonna come chasing no grown ass man. Nope, won't do it. He done been missing for 48 hours. So he tried me one day. Look, Spirit said, take time for self-care. Let shit go, Sarah Boo. What else, Spirit, does Sarah need to know about this connection? Spirit said, accept love from others. Yeah. When he's telling you that he does want something serious with you, he's being honest. Accept it. Accept it for what it is, unless he shows you something different. Accept it for what it is. Because men typically are very straightforward. They're very direct beings. Yeah. Yep, all you get is one time. You got one time, sir. One time. Yeah. Perform rituals, but I feel like rituals of self-care, also rituals of practice, like, perform rituals doesn't always have to be like burning candles and all that type of stuff. Perform rituals is like prayers, manifesting, practicing better habits. Right. Oh, girl, trust me, I know. Just getting better, like practicing better communication habits, I feel. Yeah, unlock your potential. And I feel like this is your person. He's going to unlock his potential. He's capable. Look, and Spirit said, let the light in. So I feel like he's working on himself. It's going to take some time. But Spirit said, take time for yourself and let shit go. Don't let nothing that he's doing worry you. Because it's really it has nothing to do with you. This is a him problem. I keep telling y'all ladies this. You're welcome, love. Our DMs, divine masculines, have their own shit to deal with. Let them. Don't carry somebody else's burden. You have enough. Think about it, Sarah. You're trying to make sure your car is good. That's like me. I have to get my windshield replaced Tuesday on my car. I'm not finna stress out with my DM trying to, whatever he's got going on at work, that has something to do with me. I'm not finna worry with it. It's not my issue. He'll work it out. He'll figure it out. He has one job. Yeah, he has one job. That's to keep me happy. To be committed to this relationship. That's all I care about. Be consistent. You have one job. Just show up consistently for the relationship. That's it. Well, I take that back. It's my job to make me happy. But what I mean is, keep the relationship healthy. Like, be in this in a healthy way. That's all I require. Be here, be consistent. That's it. I don't ask for much. So if you can't do that, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. All right, Queen Love, you can post your question. Happily, are you still here? Exactly. Be healthy, be wholesome, and communicate. We don't ask for much. Rico, what are you eating? Did you just steal a rice cake? What are you eating? Something you're not supposed to be eating? Right? Oh, I apologize, Queen. I forgot that Charmsy had donated, and then I'll get to you on Blake. I'm sorry. People, when y'all hop out of the live stream, please let us know. Because, like, I'm thinking you're here, and then you're gone, and then you miss your reading. So, I don't want you to miss it. Whew. You're welcome. Rico Quavo. Rico. Oh, it's not your fault, Queen. That's my fault. I apologize because I forgot that she had posted. What was the question? Hold on, let me look back up. See if I can find it real quick. Okay. Will you get justice within? Okay. Let's find out. Spirit, what messages do you need for Charmsy to know in regards to her connection with Ian? What's the message of Spirit that she needs to know? Manifest. If you want it, manifest it. Set the intention. Put in the work. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. When you say justice, are you meaning like communication from this person? Let me ask that, Charmsy. When you say justice, is that what you mean? What else does Charmsy need to know in regards to this connection, Spirit? Set it and forget it, baby. Manifest and let shit go. Spirit says, let the light in. Let your emotions flow. Spirit says soak in nature. So that's like grounding energy. Will it come to an end in your favor? Like, is it like a divorce or like court ordered situation, separation or something like that? Or is it just a relationship and you're like y'all are at ends, like at odds with each other? Wait, I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding the situation before I ask the question. Y'all, this is why I don't like wearing masks. Little pimples. I hate them. Okay, gotcha. See, I don't do legal questions. Yeah, I don't do legal questions. Um, there's always that possibility. I will, for disclaimer purposes, and I'm going to state this during this live stream, that I do not provide legal advice. I'm not attorney, paralegal, none of that. So I highly advise, you know, for you to just keep in mind that tarot is free will. It's not set in stone. I'm going to ask a question and see what could the possible outcome be of this situation. Okay. Possible outcome. Hang on. Drop this off. Possible outcome. But definitely take care of you. Spirit's giving me a message for you to ground yourself and protect your energy. So if you have crystals, you know, place them in different places. Like place them in your purse, or wear a bracelet with like amethyst, or what was the other stone? Carnelian, love, healing. What is the green one, y'all? Emerald. Like to help balance out your energies, because I'm telling you, when you're dealing with negative dark entities, because I feel like you are in such a traumatic situation, they try to attack, right? So try to protect your energy at all costs. At all costs. Let's see. What's the possible outcome here? Possible outcome here. In a situation with Charmsy. Page of Cups. Yeah, I'll tell you what I feel from that in a minute. I feel like it's a yes. I feel like it's a yes. I feel like things, I feel like there's a possibility, a high possibility, that things can end in your favor because of what I see here. I see that you're going to be able to move forward in a single energy. It's not going to be easy. You've been through a lot with this Nine of Wands. You've been through so much, but you're determined to keep going, to keep pushing. With this Page of Cups, there's someone that owes you an apology. And I feel like this person is going to attempt to make things right, because I feel like this person is going to come to a realization that their behavior towards you in the past was very impulsive, and they did not think things through properly, which is why things ended up so heated and so tense and so not good. So, yeah, I feel like things are going to end. Ten of Swords. It's going to be painful. It's going to be a painful ending, and it's not going to be easy. But I feel like Spirit is saying, you got this. You are the Divine Feminine, right? The Empress here. Yeah, you got this. With the Three of Wands, don't lose sight of your goal. Don't lose sight. Don't give up. Don't allow fear. Don't allow negative thoughts. Don't allow, self-doubt and self-sabotage to creep in, because Spirit is saying, be patient. Wait for it, because it's coming. Your day is coming. You're going to be free. Page of Wands. You're going to be free to move forward. Yeah, you're going to be free to move forward, and you're going to finally be rid. With the Ten of Swords, you're going to be able to walk away from this situation. You may have some scars. You may have some traumas, and you may have some things that you need to heal, but you had to go through that experience in order for you to grow. In order for you to be the Divine Feminine and the woman that Spirit wants you to be, you're going to have to go through this process and be strong. Spirit says to be strong with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about trials. It's about tribulations. But see how she's standing tall and she's standing proud. And this reminds me, you know, the poem by Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. Still I rise. No matter what you've done to me, no matter how much you try to put me down, still I rise. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. So this is the energy that spirit wants you to have going through this court case. Like you're going to win it. You're in it to win it. You're in it to fight for it. If you want it, it's yours. That's basically spirit's message. That's basically spirit's message. You have a very high possibility of winning the case, but it's all in how you approach the situation. It's all in how you have to play your cards smart. There's a high possibility here. Yeah. People try to break you. People try to break you. They don't want to see you happy. They want you to be miserable because they're miserable. They project that. This is why I say protect your energy, because we're dealing with, we see what we see in the physical world, but the spiritual world, the 5D, is real. Demons and evil spirits are real. And there are people who are possessed by those evil spirits. And they try to break us, harm us, project those negative entities onto us. But demons have boundaries. They have restrictions. They are not allowed to come into you without your consent. So you have to send them back because they're not allowed to cross certain boundaries. So that's why it's so important for you to surround yourself by light, by scripture, by prayers, by supportive people who have positive energy, by spirituality. And when I say spirituality, I mean real spirituality. Praying, fasting, cleansing, detoxing, staying away from those types of negative people who carry those types of energies, because they cause you to think and behave and react in certain ways. So if you can do that, you have a higher chance, a very high chance of being successful at whatever you set your hand to do, because you're trusting in the Most High. You're trusting in Source. It's a common misconception. A lot of people, and I really hope and pray that people watch my channel, people follow me on my Instagram. People think that just because you are not officially a church member, or I don't claim a particular religion, that I'm spiritually illiterate, that I'm evil, that I'm, no, it couldn't be further from the truth. That I don't believe in the Most High, Heavenly Father. I do. I'm very familiar with scripture. Very familiar with it. Very much indeed. And I still pray. And I still read my Bible. And so a lot of people assume that, if you don't do certain things, or you don't attend their church, or you don't say, well, I'm Jewish, or I'm this, or I'm Catholic, or I'm Christian, or whatever, they assume, or especially if you practice tarot, that you're of the devil. There's people who go to church that have demons. Think about that for a moment. There are people who attend church every Sunday and they have demons. That's what gets me. That gets me. It gets me. Oh, goodness. But, yeah. Spirit, what's the advice? Right. How do you think you have preachers molesting children? Why do you think the Catholic Church has such a high turnover rate? Why do you think people are leaving the church? And not only that, but the church has the highest amount of demonic possession. Why do you think that is? Just saying. But people tend to make assumptions or judge people based on their own insecurities, based on their own fears, based on their own lack of understanding, their own lack of education, and take everything at face value. People base their whole lives on a book written by a guy who was not even of the culture that the Bible was originally written in. How do you take someone who is British or from Old English to translate messages from Aramaic, Arabic, Latin, Hebrew, Greek? He's from none of those cultures. He takes his translation, he slaps it together in whatever century and says, here you go, here's the Holy Bible. Right. Don't get me started on them. Don't get me started on them, because we have hell. We have hell. Because like I said, I'm very scripturally literate. I was raised in religion. So for me, it's not that I am unfamiliar with any of it. I know a lot of it. So, like I said, right. Not only that, but when you look at the dynamics of the King James Version of the Bible, it's very misogynistic. Everything is in the benefit of the man. The man is the head. The man is this. The man is that. Women are to be separate. Women are to be silent. Women are to this. Women are to that. Right. It's almost like, it's like it's used as a tool. It's used as a tool to keep people in a certain mindset. You follow what we say and you're fine. You follow what's written in this book, you go to heaven. Nobody's been able to tell us what heaven's like, though, or hell, whichever place you're supposed to go. So you have people running around in fear. Well, if I don't do this, because thus saith the Lord, if I do this and I don't do that, then my soul is lost. I'm going to hell. The thing is, God is very loving. He's very patient. He's very understanding. So you can't contradict the two. You can't contradict it. So you have, in some books in the Bible, you have him telling people, go kill the Amorites, go kill the Jesuites, go kill these people, men, women, and children, because this is what I, the Lord thy God, have told them to do. Do you see the contradiction? But then you say he's a loving heavenly Father who forgives all, right? He sent his only begotten Son, Jesus, to die for the sins of many. Right, Charmsy. So make it make sense. Is he loving, or is he oppressive and controlling? Which one is it? The problem that I have with Christianity. And then you have the second book, right? The second book, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, right? Because nobody really listens to the Old Testament because he wrote the Old Testament for shits and giggles, so we don't have to follow that anymore. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, we don't have to follow the Torah, because that was for shits and giggles. So now we just look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and maybe Revelation, if you feel like it. So going by that, right? Going by that, do all things with love, right? Love never fails. Love never fails. It hopes all things, endures all things. This is in Corinthians. I believe it's Corinthians 6. Yeah. So it's like, make it make sense. Christianity, make it make sense. First, God is loving. He's patient. He's kind. And then somehow he becomes a killer. He becomes, controlling. He becomes vindictive and vengeful. Like, make it make sense. The King James makes no sense to me. There's pieces of it that you can actually glean from. Like the Psalms and the Proverbs. The Proverbs actually give words of wisdom. They give words of wisdom, like from King Solomon and King David. But then you have things like that. So it just, sorry, didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but you know what I mean? Like, it just, I have trouble with Christianity. And I can't even get started Catholicism because we don't know what he's saying. Whatever the priest says in Latin sounds like somebody speaking in tongues. I don't know. I mean, they go in, they do the rosary, they eat the cracker. So, right, what you said, Queen. There's different versions of the Bible, but universal, somehow King James has become universal. Not to mention, you guys, that there's actually been certain books completely left out of the Bible that were supposed to be there. Like the Book of the Maccabees, for example. It was left out. They even considered, this is why I find this comical. King James was actually going to put, the stories of like Romeo and Juliet. They were going to put those plays. They were going to, in the original version before King James was finalized, they were going to put those stories in the Bible, like Romeo and Juliet and some other like stories, like love stories in the Bible. So you have people running around, right, Queen Enoch as well. That's what I'm saying. There's lost, because there were lost tribes and there were books that were intentionally left out. So you have people running around taking a book that was half written and saying that everything inside of it is valid based on King James's perception of things. So it's like, good luck. Good luck. And King James himself contradicts what the very Bible itself says, because he had slaves, and I'm not talking about, oh, he had a maid. Slaves. He beat them, he raped them, he murdered them. So King James means this much to me already. Just so everyone knows. Exactly my point, Queen. Also, according to Christianity, in Leviticus, there's certain sexual relationships that are abominable, such as homosexual. King James was a homosexual. Check that one out. He wrote the King James version of the Bible. Make it make sense. Make it all make sense. Let's see. Charmsy. Let's see. Spirit, what's the advice for Charmsy in regards to her situation, her current situation? What does she need to know? And I'm pretty sure that, let's see. Spirit says, embrace your truth. Embrace your truth. And I love this because it's like, don't be afraid of where you've been, your past, your experiences in your life, because that's your life. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about it, how they feel about it. It's your life. None of their concern. Yes, Queen, yes. To answer that question, yes. Yeah. Embrace your truth. You've been through a lot of things. Spirit says, don't be ashamed of who you are and where you've been. Spirit says, take time to reflect. Take some time for yourself, really, so that you can heal. Take some time to think about what you've been through. I love this. This is beautiful, this card here. It's like she's in the tub and she's like thinking about, which, the shower is a great place to cry and release emotions if you need to do so. But sometimes you just need a relaxing bath, like a bubble bath, with like lavender or what have you in it, to just kind of help calm your nerves, to have like to relax your body and your mind. so you're not so overstressed. Um, but Spirit says take time to reflect. Think about where you've been, how far you've come. Spirit says connect to universal energy. Yeah, connect to source. Yeah, the shower is a great place to focus, to meditate, to cry, to sing. The shower is the place. Let me tell you. The tub. Spirit says have fun. I know that may seem difficult to do, but having fun is like just treating yourself well, loving yourself. Yes, chamomile is great. Chamomile puts me to sleep. Chamomile is great though. It's great. Look, Spirit says do what you love. Yes, if you want to drink that hot cup of coffee or that frappuccino, go get it, girl. Let's see. Yeah, perform rituals. And I feel, again, with rituals, I feel like it's practicing good habits, practice positive affirmations and telling yourself, you know, I am enough. I am strong. I am going to make it through this. This doesn't define me, you know, things that are going to help you move forward in this difficult situation. Yeah. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to rest. Allow your mind to rest, but your body as well. Sometimes we don't get enough sleep. Sometimes we're up early and we stay up late and our body needs to rest. Sleep is vital to the human body. Yeah, sleep is so, listen, this morning I slept as long as possible. As long as I loved it. Oh man, me and my bed, like we have a whole nother relationship, okay? I just laid there and I'm like, wow, this is great. So you just sometimes, even if you're not sleeping, just laying there and you're not doing anything, it's just great. Just great. But sleep is beautiful. Sleep is great. Now for me, it takes me a little while to actually fall asleep, which is why sometimes listen. Sometimes you need a little wine, just a little sip of little wine, right? A little alcohol. Knocks me right out. Just a little sip. But that's because my mind is like this. So when I lay in the bed, my intention is to go to sleep. But that doesn't happen because I'm scrolling on Instagram and I'm watching reels. And then I watch a YouTube video. And then I watch another YouTube video. And then eventually I just fall asleep. So if I drink a little bit of wine, I've found that I can fall asleep easier. And so what I do is turn on my app because I have like a sleep, it's like an ambiance music. It is good, Queen. An ambiance mist app. Well, no, it's in iTunes. That's where it is. Oh, let's see. Imp's living the life. She's living the life right now. Yes, girl. Yeah, Moscato is good too, Queen. Yeah, just get you a few sips. Listen, a little wine for your stomach's sake. Even the Bible says that. What? A little wine. Just a little wine. Yeah. But it helps you sleep better. It does. Also, I've heard that there's actually scientific evidence that wine actually helps you, like after you eat a meal, if you drink a glass of wine, like in other countries, like France, it helps you to digest your food better. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You're welcome, Charmsy. Who would have thought? Yeah. And then I see these people, which it looks so lavish. They have they'll run their bubble bath because you actually can buy bubble bath. I did not realize this, you guys. I was today years old when I learned that they actually sell bubble bath for grown-ups. Okay, don't laugh. But you can actually purchase bubble bath and they have, it's like a tray that you like put over your tub, and people put like people put their little they make it so pretty, like they decorate it, they may have a thing for their laptop while they're in the tub, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this a spa? And there's like floating candles, and they have the wine right there, they may have a snack, their cell phone is right there. Like, I'm like, okay, so I see y'all, I see what you're doing. Yeah. So, I mean, like, so, pampered. So pampered. But you have to pamper yourself because no one is going to take care of you the way that you do. They're not going to do it. So, it's important to take self care. Like, yeah, do your body scrub. And scrubs are really, really great. Like, if you have dead skin, dry skin, scrubs are really, really great. And then after you do the scrub, you wash it off, and you like do it on your whole body, and then you go and put in like use the body butter on top of that to go in and put the moisture back in, because the scrub is to help exfoliate, and then you go in with the body butter. I don't know how I got to that topic. Yeah, let's see, Queen. Who else is still here? Did I get everybody? What are Blake's thoughts towards Queen? Crush. Tree Hut. Never heard of them, Queen. I'll have to check them out. What are his thoughts towards Queen Spirit? Me personally, I just got a signature collection from Bath and Body Works, but that's just me. Because I needed to. The full say, okay. Blake has feelings. Lots of feelings. Ace of Cups. He's feeling some type of way. Hi, Dominique Bianca. The Fool. He feels like this is a new start. I feel like he has hope in it, that there's a possibility that this could go somewhere. And I feel like he has romantic feelings with the Knight of Cups is here. Yes, Dominique. Ooh, that sounds good, yeah. Yes, my donations list is still open. Ten of Wands. Yeah, he may have a lot going on right now. Like, he may kind of be overwhelmed with his own personal situations and things going on. Could be finances. But yeah, either he's in his feelings about it, like you got him feeling some type of way, but I feel like he's kind of nervous, but it's like at the same time he's excited, like he wants to take that leap, but it's like it could be something that's holding him back. It could be in his head, kind of like, yeah. The Magician. He wants to, but it's like he may have a lot of drama going on. Yeah, he may have a lot of drama going on, and he knows that you're gonna drill the hell out of him, Queen. Ask him a lot of questions and want to know this and want to know that. Queen of Swords mode here. Yeah. Yeah. He may have an unhappy family situation. I don't know if he has children with someone already. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he has children with someone already, or he has a family situation that he's trying to leave or deal with. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But it's not a happy situation. It's not a happy situation. Yeah. He's trying to move forward. Six of Swords. Yeah. He's trying to evolve from that situation, from his past. He has a desire to start something new, but he knows that you're probably going to have a lot of questions about wanting the Ten of Pentacles and, wanting a family and all that type stuff. So it's like he kind of enjoys being in his single energy because he feels like he's just trying to make it right now, like he's just trying to move forward, because he just left a connection that wasn't working. Eight of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups in his past. And he, be careful with this, Queen, because he may still be connected. Look, and I have the Two of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. So he may still be connected to whoever the past person is. There may still be a connection there. Yeah. There may still be a connection there. They've had a lot of drama. I feel like they're friends. I feel like him and whoever the ex is, that they're like cordial. Like a friend energy. Yeah. But he's just trying to move forward right now. But he does have feelings for you, just so you know. Ace of Cups came right out, and that's always about new love and having deep feelings for someone. Very emotional. A lot of emotions. Let's see. Sexual messages. Do I have sexual messages? What did I do with them? Happily, are you still here, love? Or did she might have left? I feel more so, Queen, like the past is still connected to him. Like the past person, she may still have feelings for him. Like she didn't really want to fully let him go. What are Blake's sexual energies towards him? Drooling and sex faces. Oh, really, Em? I don't know what's going on. She might be, because this is the time for her. Yeah, I was going to say, Queen, she's probably asleep. Probably reach out to her tomorrow. Punishment, being a brat, acting up, naughty girl. Obsessed with your love, bomb ass. Under my spell. I feel like he's a dominant lover. He's dominant in the bedroom. He likes to initiate the intimacy. Naked TOC, I woke up craving you. So he may have a high sex drive, just so you know. Rico, we're not talking about you. Right. Yeah, because her time, I think her time is different. Keep it up. Just keep it up, sir. Anybody wants a bunny, let me know. A big bunny. A very big bunny. Where's my other one? Where is my other one? Rico, I need you to get your life together. Yeah. Please me, baby. Turn around and just tease me, baby. You know what I want and what I need, baby. Let me hear you say. Reeks, there's Happily. Oh, I found it, Queen. Rico's a baddie, right, Reek? He over here looking this up now. I hope he's okay, Queen. Happily. I hope he's okay. Go ahead, touch it, Queen. Go ahead, touch it. Good. I'm glad he's okay. Let's see. Kissing you like I'm drowning and you are my air. So he's into kisses. Touch me without using your hands. I want to taste me on your fingers, Queen. Somebody likes foreplay. Let's see. I want to write poems on your skin with my lips. Queen, song coming through. 'Cause when I get that feeling, I want a sexual healing. Sexual. Cats are always into stuff. Oh, y'all. Why did Whitney come through? Why is Whitney coming through? I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna hit with somebody. I don't know why that song is coming through my mind. Yeah. Yeah. I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. I don't know why that song was coming through, but it did. Quit. Sir. Cut it out. Oh, that's cats for you. Happily cats will be, ooh, cats. Cats or something. Mm-hmm. Girl, I know it. My cousin had a cat. He was like that. Always into stuff. Like, sir, what are you doing? Right? Songs just flooding through right now. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. And then my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. I don't know why. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. I never know the verses to this song, but yeah. I get the chorus. This is the thing about songs. I get the chorus stuck in my head, and that's it. It's the chorus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's Rico. He's always looking for a wife. I'm like, sir, you have no control at all. Keep it in the cage. Because I cannot. Yeah. Oh yeah, M. Mm-hmm. Shape of you, queen. Yep. Yeah, Rico's a little horny toad all the time. Little horny toad. He cannot be trusted. Happily love, you can go ahead and post your question, love. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're most welcome, love. I think I might start doing y'all's readings, my moderators. I might start getting y'all in um first, and then go into paid readings because I hate that y'all have to wait so long. I feel like I might just start doing y'all first. Whoever's here, I might start doing the moderators first. What do y'all think about that? Because I feel like y'all have to wait so long, and I feel so bad that y'all have to wait so long. A person. Uh huh. Okay, so you want to know, like, you want to know what he's thinking and feeling happily. And y'all are such troopers. Like, y'all stay through the whole session, which I appreciate it very much. Because I used to have moderators that would just hop in and hop out. And I'm like, what, where you going? I know it, Em. I know you, honey. Oh, that's sweet, happily. That's really sweet of him. That's good, you know. That's good. And I hope you're feeling better. I didn't know that you weren't feeling well. I had kind of picked up that your energy might have been a little bit off because I hadn't seen you in a while. So I was like, that's crazy you say that because I really was going to message you. And then I got busy at work. So I'm glad that you're feeling better. Let's see. Hang on, y'all. Yes. 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 Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna try to start coming live Saturday mornings, happily. So, yeah, hop in on Saturday mornings. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, I'm definitely sending my prayers your way. I'll definitely keep you in my prayers for sure. Sending you love and healing too. Let's see. Um, where's the box? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where's the box? Okay. Alright, spirit. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, happily. I'm glad you are okay, and I'm glad that you are recovering. Rico. Yeah. Let's see. Let's find out what's the energy surrounding this connection between you two. Sorry, happily. My lashes be itching me sometimes. There's only a few decks that Rico has not chewed. Alright, Holy Spirit. What's the energy surrounding this connection between Happily and Raza? What's the energy, Spirit? Alchemy. Ancestor guides. Ancestor guides. So I feel like one important thing is that maybe he's listening to his higher self and deciding, oh, well, maybe I need to be more, active in this connection. What else? What's going on in his headspace towards this connection here? Magnetic. Oh. I may have to try that, happily. Self-care. Self-care. Ooh, energy. Yeah, he's in a different energy towards you. It's a healthy energy. Yeah, because he sees you as his divine feminine. That's why. Yeah, and I feel like also divine intervention, like we had ancestor guides here, it's almost like he had a realization that he could lose you. And I feel like he's realizing that more and more, that he needs to show care and concern towards you. You know? Yeah, reunion. Yeah. He wants you two to get back together. We have soul ties. Your souls are fated to connect. And there's still chemistry there. We got chemistry here. So there's definitely still chemistry. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey, sometimes you gotta let it go for it to come back. You really do. Isolating. I feel like during your period of being sick and being isolated, he had some thoughts going on. Like, what if I were to lose her? I really have feelings for this woman. What if somebody else gets a hold of her? And then I can't get through. Yeah, so I feel like he's releasing some of his negative energies that he had towards you in the connection. Yeah, and he's ready to start actually re-strengthening the foundation. Like, I feel like it was on the rocks before, but now it's like he wants to strengthen it. And I feel like it was on the rocks before because he was limiting himself. I feel like he was afraid of having a solid commitment with you. And because I feel like you have a high standard. And so it was like, not that he couldn't meet those standards, but it's like he didn't want to meet those standards. Yeah. His energy is all about intentions now. Like, he realizes that he needs to have better intentions towards his connection in order for things to move forward. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Great. That's wonderful, happily. I'm so glad to hear it. Because, and he also feels that you love yourself. You have intentions to create something better for yourself if it doesn't work out, if he decides to do something different. And this is always really great to keep in mind, because you are a divine feminine. You are the empress, right? And you deserve the best because you are the best. So if he doesn't want to be with you and he's not willing to put in the effort to bring this connection along, and any woman on this channel, in this live, that has ever been in a committed relationship with a man that is serious knows what I'm talking about. You're not going to have to keep guessing. You're not going to have to beg for communication. You're not going to have to beg to be treated with respect. He's going to do it on his own. If he does not, he is not the one. He is not the one. I'm not finna to ask and beg a 30, 40, 50-year-old man to communicate with me. I'm not desperate and I'm not dumb. Two things: desperate or dumb or delusional. Because I deserve better. I deserve quality treatment. If I'm not getting quality treatment, I'm not going to stay there. It's just like a job, right? He has one job: show up to the connection, wholesome and ready to work. Show up to this job assignment, ready to work. Okay? When you come to this assignment, bring your hard hat, bring your gloves, bring your boots, bring your tool belt, because you're finna put in some work. Don't come here empty-handed and expect me to give you handouts and stand around. You just standing around. There's work to be done. There's a foundation to be built here. That's what the relationship is all about, building that foundation so that you can build that family, not just in a physical sense, but on an emotional and spiritual level. That's why your souls connect together, because there's lessons to be learned. If he can't do that, then it's time to move forward, right? May not be meant to be in this lifetime, because souls cross paths for different reasons. But we will not have a life connection with some souls in this lifetime, because that soul had a different purpose. There was another mission for that one. This one wasn't meant to be with you in this one. But you had to cross paths for some reason. For some reason, a part of your soul's journey, right? But you're not gonna have to beg though. Like, it's natural. It's natural. It's like my DM. He brought me flowers this morning. I didn't ask him to do it. He did it on his own. Like I don't. We talk every day. I don't have to guess what's going on. I don't have to question him. What? Well, what? How do you feel about me? He shows me how he feels about me. You know, like that's if I can't stress anything to women, it's that you have to stop chasing, which I know you're not happily, but you also have to not settle. Settling is like you're allowing them to do bare minimum things, and then treat it like it's grandiose. Oh, well, he called me today. Yay! What does he want? A pat on the back, a cookie? That's what he's supposed to do. He's in a relationship. He's supposed to call you every day. That's like a father that comes to pick his child up, takes his child to go get ice cream and play at the park during the summer. Oh, he came to pick his son up. What does he want? A cookie? Well, I came to pick my son up. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. It's your son. You kind of helped create him. I mean, you're a parent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, right, Jalen, exactly. It's like you have. He laughs. My DM laughs because I tell him this all the time. I'm like, you have one job. So yeah, he'll ask me, he'll be like, am I doing my job? I'm like, today, it looks like you're doing great. You're welcome, love. You're most welcome. I'm like, listen, I'm doing an evaluation at the end of the week. We'll see how you did. He thinks this is absolutely hilarious. I'm like, I'm serious. We're gonna do an evaluation. Like, I think it was Wednesday. I had a list of questions to ask him. He was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I'm interviewing you. I need you to cooperate. I need you to answer the questions." So I was just asking him random questions. Go ahead, Jalen. Go ahead. I told him we'd do an evaluation at the end of the week. See his job performance. If he still has a job by the end of the week. He's like, what is my job? I was like, to keep me happy. That's your job. I said, if anytime I'm not happy, I'm ending this assignment, just so you're aware. Don't say that. I'm just playing with him, but I'm like low-key serious. Like, I've learned from my past, and that's why I feel so blessed to be able to have my channel, to have the platform that I have, to be able to share it with other people, you know, because it's like you live and you learn. You learn from allowing bare minimum effort. You learn. Oh, thank you, Em. That means the world to me. But I am happy, Jalen. Right. See, they don't have to come to Colorado. I have to catch a flight to Colorado. Yeah, but that's what I always tell my person. I'm like, I'm always messing with him. I'm such a prankster because I'm like, I think I'm leaving. He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I was like, I think I'm leaving. What do you mean? And I'm like, I might have to go out. And he was like, where? Like, he always starts asking me a bunch of questions. So, yeah. You know how men try to act like they're not emotional, but he really is. He just tries to act like he's not. Well, call me when you get there. That's what I get. Well, call me when you get there, or I'll call you in an hour to make sure you're there. Like, like that's just. I have to brag on him for a minute because he's very. I don't know if it's because he's older. I don't know if that plays a role, but he's very protective. Like, he's very like. He always wants to make sure I have what I need. He always wants to make sure that I'm where I am. He always wants to make sure, you know, like he's more like he's like a care like he I can't explain it. Like he's concerned, like he's genuinely concerned about me. And I've never had that. Like I've never had a man actually care. So it's different. It's so different. Like it's just so different. Right, Jalen, and it's just so different. Yeah, it's so different. Like, and he's always like he always calls me the same times, like every day. Every day he calls me like the same times. If I don't see him in person, he calls. So because he works a lot of hours. But it's like when you've never had that versus dealing with just bare minimum, it's like, what was I thinking? Like where was my mind in the past? I don't know. Like I don't know. But I think it was because and I told him this. I said I feel like I've matured in this relationship, in this connection, because I think in the past, yes, Jalen, it is very hard. But the funny thing is, it's like we're learning it together because he also had a really, really difficult relationship. And he's like, you're always so loving to me. Anything that I need, you're always right there. Right, Em? Right, that's my person. He's the same way. That's funny. But it's just like before, in those bad relationships that I had before, it was like those men were just selfish. Like like they were just only about themselves. Like they didn't really care. Like I remember telling y'all this story. One of my exes, I had my apartment had caught on fire, and so I had to leave and I had to go stay with my mom, who lives in a different city, like maybe 20 minutes away from me, but still, I had to leave because I had to file a claim with my insurance. It wasn't my fault, but the apartment had caught on fire. So this guy is like, he didn't like, you know how normal people are like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, if you need anything, let me know. Like nothing. It wasn't even that I was expecting him to do anything for me, or like say, let me help. But he didn't even offer. That's the sickening part to me. Like he didn't offer, and he didn't even show like, I'm sorry this happened, like he just didn't care. And I was like, how in the like, and at that moment it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like this is not a relationship. This is a damn situationship, and I need to get out of it. Like what am I allowing to happen here? Like this person is all in my personal space, but this person doesn't give a damn about me. If I was to die today, he would move on to the next person. Like he doesn't care. And that hit me like super, super hard. Like, why am I allowing this? Why? So at that point, I was like, okay. It's like a light bulb went off, and I was like, I gotta go. So I ghosted him. I just ghosted him. Hey, it says, actually, my list is closed. Yeah, my list is closed. But I was just conversing with my moderators and stuff. But if you want to hop in the next live, you can. Oh my gosh. Woo! And I just felt like I felt so stupid. Like I felt like such an idiot. Because I went out of my way for this man. Like stuff that he needed for over the road, I would get it for him. I would get him gifts for his birthday. Like I would go out of my way for this man. And he was so ungrateful. Like I just never thought that somebody could be so damn selfish. Like everything was always about him all the time. And he was like, when I told him what happened, he was just like, well, let me call me when you get it worked out. Like, what? Like, what? Like, you know? And then you have the people who are just crazy. Then you have the people who are just crazy. How do you deal with crazy people? Yeah, I remember one time when I had my Honda, I had to get an oil change or something, and he wanted me to take him somewhere, and and I was like, no. And he was like, well, I don't understand the problem. I said, first of all, you never ever give me gas money, and at this point, I need an oil change in my car, and guess who's probably gonna have to take care of that? Me. So no. And he was like, I don't understand the problem. You've taken me before. I said, but I'm not doing it again. So you figure out how you're gonna get there. You figure out how you're gonna get there. It was like I was slowly starting to see the signs. But I was stuck on stupid Jalen for probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years, a year and a half. Yeah, it was a good year and a half. It was a good year and a half. I was stuck on stupid. And but the straw that broke the camel's back was the fire when my place caught on fire, and he was just didn't give a shit. So it was just like, you know what? Let me just go. Let me just cut this off right here, right now, because I'm already seeing that he's stringing me along. It's like one of those people that's like, yeah, I care about you. Yeah, I care about you, but that's as far as it goes, and that's it. So your intuition doesn't lie. We tend to ignore it, which is what I did. Like I knew, I felt, I sensed things were off, but I kept suppressing it. I kept suppressing it, and I was like, I can't ignore it. I can't ignore it anymore. So ended that situation. So now, um, my person now, we've been together almost 2 years. Come August, and it's it's been beautiful. Like I haven't had the stress or the anxiety that I used to feel, or the worry. Oh my gosh, Jalen. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Just narcissists running around here. Damn demons. Yeah, just running around here. Like, how could you do something like that? Like, wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. But at some point, you wake up and you realize, like, what in the hell happened here? What was I thinking? Then you actually see the trash for what it is. And it's like, whoa, glad I threw that away. Right. And, like, I mean, it's just common sense. Like, why would you sleep with someone's sister? It's the person that you're with, why would you sleep with their sister? That just reminded me of this when I did the makeup and mystery. Jalen. The makeup and mystery about that story about Lena Chapin, the young girl. She was 21 when she went missing in 2006, and supposedly her exactly disgusting. Supposedly her mom killed her stepfather, her husband. If y'all never seen the Lena Chapin case, just Google it, okay? Lena Chapin, Schapin is how you spell her last name. Lena, Lena. This story is crazy. But Lena's mother, Sandy, she's one of the key culprits in this case. And I don't understand how these detectives have not been able to charge her. Like, Gary, she married a guy named Gary. I forget Gary's last name, right? Back in 1999. So they get married in 99. Gary goes missing in 2003, but right around the time that Gary goes missing, whew, I'm so sorry to hear it, Jalen. That's just sick on a number of levels. Um, but right around the time that Gary goes missing, he had found out that Sandy was having an affair with his brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Sandy never kept a relationship more than about a year and a half, 2 years, but she had 6 children. And so this is, repeatedly going on. So around the time that Gary disappeared, mind you, they were married for at least 3 years. From 1999, we have 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. So 4 years they were married. When detectives came to the house to search the house, they asked Sandy, they said, well, would you take a polygraph test? Would you agree to take a polygraph test? She said, you find me a body and I'll take a polygraph. Now, why would you say that to the detectives who are coming to look for your missing husband? Not only that, find it really strange that the detectives searched all through the house that her and Gary lived in, and they found no traces of Gary. None of his belongings other than a simple checkbook. The week prior, Gary had called his best friend, who was an attorney, and told the attorney, hey, I found out that she's having an affair, and on top of having an affair, she's writing bad checks in my name, and I'm going to file for a divorce. The week before he went missing. Let's put 2 and 2 together. I'm not a detective. Sounds funny. Then you ask her to take a polygraph, and she says, you find me a body, I'll take a polygraph. Who says that? Then a few years later, her daughter, this is Lena we're talking about, confesses to her then stepfather, Gary's brother, that her mother killed her stepfather and had her assist in getting rid of the body and cleaning up the mess. And she must have held that in for a long time. So Gary's brother recorded Lena's confession, of course, when he turned it over to authorities. So at this point, Sandy was being investigated. But then she had Lena, because Lena was only 13 at this time, she had Lena go back, apologize, say that she was lying, all this other stuff. But here recently, back in like 2005 or 6, they were about to reopen the case. At this point, Lena was 21 years old. She had just had her own child. And all of a sudden, right before she's able to testify, which she's legally able to do in a court of law at 21 years of age, she disappears. Nobody knows where Lena is. Now, Lena's other sisters, she has 5 other sisters, they believe that their mother, again, has something to do with it. Sounds funny, right? They believe she has something to do with it. It's funny how the mother always has something to do or knows something about the people that go missing. She's, my husband went missing. My daughter went missing. I don't know. When they asked where she went, now mind you, at the time that Lena disappeared when she was 21, she also had a boyfriend named Jason. So detectives come to Jason and say, hey, have you seen Lena? Funny that all of her personal belongings, purse, identification, clothes, her son, none of those things she took with her. Now the story was that Jason and Sandy, Lena's mother, gave detectives was that she left to go to Florida to be with some guy. Why would she leave to go be with some guy when she's with her boyfriend that she has a child with? Make it make sense. None of Sandy's stories make any sense. When they questioned her about Gary's disappearance, she said Gary went out one night to go get some tools and he never came back. Just saying. So you have sick people, all of that to say. You have sick people out here. That's why I was saying earlier, be safe, be careful, protect your energy. Like, gosh, it's right, Jalen, and we're not detectives, and we already see through the lies, all the lies, all lies. Everything she said was a lie. But we're gonna sit here and play this game because you need evidence. Well, you can't find a body, so you can't prove it. Well, hell, you probably buried it somewhere. How are we gonna find it now? It's 2021. And Lena, the main witness to this story, is missing. I just find it funny. It's ironic, maybe. But you have sick people. It just makes you think, like, wait a minute. She was married to this man. They lived together. This girl was her daughter. She gave birth to this young woman. That's what it makes you think, you know? It makes you think about stuff like that. People are crazy. Thank you, Jalen. I'm very passionate about things. I'm very passionate about things. And I guess it's just because, like, things have to make sense in my mind. Like, make it make sense. And how is it that you have police officers, homicide detectives, all these people asking her this, and she tells the dumbest excuses, and y'all accept these stories? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. They could have put a Scorpio on the case, and Scorpio would have figured out that Sandy was a killer. I'm just saying. Like, come on. And so then it makes you, like, and then it makes you question that, like, the, you know what I mean? Like, the thoroughness of, because, you know, I try to put myself in the shoes of a person, like, heaven forbid like, it happens to one of us. Somebody that you love goes missing. No one knows what happened. So now you're putting your trust in, right, and you could have solved this. Could have been solved. So now you're putting your trust in the police department, you know, in law enforcement to help find your loved one. How much effort are they willing to put into it? Like, for example, this poor young 19-year-old girl that went missing, Sanaya Dennis. Niagara Falls, the river could be drained. It can be. Now, it will lower the power. It'll lower the power around that area a little bit. But they could drain the river to see if there's a body. But are they willing to do it? You know what I mean? Well, we've searched and we've extended all areas and we haven't found anything, and evidence suggests what? What did you find? Where did you go? Who did you talk to? I'm just saying. Like, these would be my questions if I were her parent. Like, who, how? Did you drag the river? Did you send out scuba divers to look for a body? Did you exasperate every and all methods of finding my child? Like it was your child that went missing. And then there's other cases where you see that they literally put 1,000% into it. So it's like, it makes you wonder, like, what happened? And if it hadn't been for, I don't know where I've seen it, I probably wouldn't even heard of the girl's story. You know, there's so many people who go missing or abducted every day, and you don't even know. You don't even know what happened. it's a scary thought to think that you have to rely on other people to do something for you, as if it were you, like with the same energy that you would do it. Rico, get off of there. It's just, yeah, it's just crazy to me. Anywho, you guys, I will not keep you. Thank you guys so much for watching, for joining. Also, if you are new to the channel, please make sure that you thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, I'll be uploading the video for what your spirit guides, ancestors want you to know for the month of May. I have more content coming. Post any ideas that you have, or email me or something, right? So I know what other types of readings y'all want to see. You're most welcome in. Much love to everybody.